grip. Hit her with the hammer time, too legit to quit. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny. I make a bounce on those. That was my main thing when I was talking to you with Tyreek and your uncle and everything. I was like, the main problem I have, whether we want to say she's this or he's that, whatever the case may be, is we as black people we're already divided, right?
Absolutely.
But now we're showcasing it to the world because of what we don't like, because of this political thing. That's my main concern. Like, because when I came up in the 80s, I thought Reagan was always the fucking president. I ain't gonna lie. He was the whole 80s, man.
But if you think about it, you look back, who came after Reagan?
Bush Senior, but they forget. Why does everybody forget Bush? Both of them. They forget both of these niggas.
You know why? Because they didn't have an impact like that.
No, they did, but it wasn't. All right. See, this is the thing. We're gonna get over this, but politically talking, their impact, you didn't see it or feel it as much, even though it was undercover.
That's true.
That's what I said about with black folk. Look like I got two nipples. With black folk is like they need to feel it. They need something tangible. They need something they could taste or look. And a lot of times when you're going back and forth with some black dude that's going for Trump, they're saying this is something that we could hold on from what he did. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
That's
when
true.
you're going with Biden, when you're going with Clinton, even Obama, right? You're not really feeling it. Obama playing the part. He's a smooth nigga. That nigga's going to play the part.
He is. Let me tell you something. I watched a little bit of the DNC the other day.
Which one? This is like 3 episodes of that shit.
I saw the one with Obama and Michelle.
Okay, yeah, everyone saw that one.
I'm gonna tell you this. That's a badass couple, yo.
No, it is. But
educational wise and just the way, just their swagger is so.
But that's
different.
it. That's it. That's why it works.
But see, okay, so for us, what do we like the most?
We like that style.
Exactly. So they when they were in office, that is what drew us to them. It didn't even have to be their views on what they would do politically. We were just gravitated towards them because of one, their color.
Yeah.
Two,
number one, their color.
The swagger that they had about going against whoever they was running against at that time was unmatched. I know some of the stuff had to be written down for them or dummy down.
Obama couldn't do what like you said, what a nigga couldn't do what Obama would do. He got to go in that fine line.
Go in that road.
Yeah, I understand that, but why, as black folk, are we still hung up on this shit, my nigga? Because that's how we get fucked over. And
you know why? End. You know why? Because we look at it as
the best we could get.
Not the best we could get, but we're getting a little bit of more power. A little bit of more power.
It showcases a little power. Showcases a little power, but in our actual, whatever we call our communities, it's not, because we still getting killed by cops. All the poverty line is still going. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm just talking about. That's the difference. Like I said, and I'll continue to say, I really wish Biden didn't drop out. I swear to God, I don't. You know what? Because we all knew he wasn't going to win, and we all knew he was ARP is done.
That shit that he did at the debate was a nail in the coffin, yo.
That's why he had COVID out the blue.
He was like when he was talking, it reminded me of like the Muppet Baby who'd be like, me.
They are better.
I was like, and I wanted to cheer for him.
Woo! Talk about. I'm supposed to be crying today, man. It's my pop's death anniversary, man. Don't have me do that early, girl.
Y'all ain't gonna have me up here crying.
Oh, that's not good too.
I'm not gonna do that to me today.
Oh man. Oh man. I gotta make sure shit. I want to talk about Joe Rogan's special too. That shit was horrible, hot garbage. Okay. You seen that shit? How does he run a whole comedy? Like he runs a comedy like,
you know, it's
whatchamacallit down there.
You know what's crazy? And I've learned this over the years. Being a comic is a very hard job. It's not as easy as people
You being
think
a comic, yes.
I don't even call myself a comic no more because of the fact of the way I've seen people put in work. I can't do it like they do. Like, I'm amazed at comics when they get on stage and they just freestyle. Like, it. Even if they're freestyling, that shit still takes timing. It takes, you got to know your crowd. You got to know what to say at the right time. You could slip up once,
right,
and that whole freestyle session is off. It turns into they got me.
Right.
But then you got to be comfortable to be able to go into some type of set that you have after that. If you don't, you're done.
I think that it takes it has to be a well-seasoned, experienced type of comedian to just go and freestyle.
Yeah, you can't.
Like you have to be naturally a funny person,
and you have to also know how to wing it and how to go to your material at the same time. It's like almost like a freestyle artist that could battle and could go in and out.
Right,
in and out.
Because if you get up there and let's say you freestyling and they don't laugh at your freestyle, it's a good chance they not gonna laugh at your set.
Right.
So you gotta be like, damn, let me try this freestyle real quick.
Bro, they was not laughing at a couple of them.
I mean,
he did.
It's just like I said, I respect all the comedians who've been in the game for years, even the up and coming comics who are working on the craft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I respect them. And like I said, I don't even call myself a comic no more. I may be funny to y'all. I may be funny to her or whatever. But I know if I get on stage, if I don't hit, I'm not.
That awkwardness is different.
It's like, damn. I didn't get a chuckle.
Right.
I didn't get a ha-ha.
You didn't get
I didn't get nothing. And I'm still upstairs with a microphone like this. So y'all know like the New York Knicks is playing today, right? And they like,
But that's one of the reasons
that's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you something. Before we even start this, let me tell you something. I have to applaud anybody that's a stand-up. That does any stand-up. Because I'm a MC, I'm a rapper, and the stage don't scare me. But doing stand-up, like I've done a little MCing, like the crowd a little bit, but I ain't really get too much into it. But you and I'm like I know I'm funny. I laugh at my own shit regardless. But to have the material set and to know how to wing it, like I could wing it off of certain people, but just to have that courage and able to do that, that's a whole different language. And you're able to really talk that shit.
You can. And like, for instance, I always use him. Y'all know my brother Bill. He was here a couple of weeks.
I got him down here. Yeah.
My brother.
He said he was gonna bogart your spot.
That's fine. Let me tell you. I've seen him grow from when he first started. That boy is funny. And the work ethic that he puts into it makes it even better when he performs. Because you see the work behind it. And that's the type of comic that people respect, admire. You know, of course, the Kevin Hart's, the Cat Williams, the Eddie Murphys, the Martins, all those guys who came before him. But the work that him, my boy Derek, my homegirl Monique, my boy Ace, JP, a whole bunch of comics that I mess with locally and, you know, who are working out there. That shit is not easy.
No.
That shit, yo, the first time I ever did comedy was before I even started messing with Bill, was at Chakras on Route 4.
Chakras sound familiar.
Right there with the
Right by the mall.
Which one? Burger Mall? Which mall?
No, Garden State Mall. Right by Honda.
Oh,
that restaurant.
Right by Honda. Not too far from Honda. Not too far from Honda. Yeah. I got you. I was in there one time.
I did comedy for Dre Perrin, the barber in Teaneck.
Oh, wow. Oh, word?
And he had a show, and he was like, "Yo, just go on stage." And I'm like,
"What you mean?"
What do you mean? He was like, "Yo, just perform." So that was my very, very first time got up there.
Wow.
And I was, when I say I ain't gonna lie, I was shitting bricks. Like, you were. Literally, like, I didn't know what to say. So I got up there and I just started messing with people. And then I was messing with the cooks in the back because they was dropping shit. And I was just like, yo, I'm performing. Can y'all stop dropping plates? And they back there laughing. I'm like, all right, I got one laugh. Right. And then I was messing with a dude who was sitting in the front with his girl. I'll never forget. His girl had a Long Island iced tea, but he had a martini. And he's sitting there with the martini like this. I'm like, yo, bitch. Y'all
supposed to switch?
Whose drink is that? He was like, yo, don't do that. He had on, I remember, he had on a suit, and his girl was like, dressed regular, like chill. Yeah. I'm like, you came out in a suit to get a martini with a chick and brought her to a comedy show, you gay. He was like this, yo, don't play with me, don't play. I was like, I'm just fucking with you. But if you don't have nothing really to say or to go off of after that,
right, kind of stuck.
You stuck.
And people could sense that too.
Yeah, but now, like he said, I've grown into learning how to host events, which is fun. Yeah, because I can be me. Mm-hmm. And Ra will tell you she's known me forever. I'm a clown.
19 years old.
You've always been like the clown.
I've always been like the clown, the funny guy.
Yeah, he's always been
So when I do events now, I bring that type
of... He was corny, though. He wasn't funny, he was corny.
Oh, now we waking up.
Get
her.
No,
they go get us. She's right, though.
I'm going to go through my growing pains. I'm going to cry, whatever mood I'm in, but I'm still know Dre for a long time. I know him longer than any of y'all in this room.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always corny.
No, she
knows.
Wait, did I know you were RINK?
She corny as far as what?
Oh, okay.
Joke? He was corny but cool. No, he was a cornball. But he was always cool.
Hey, I've been called that. I've been called that.
I have been called that.
Yeah, I've been called that.
It's so raw right now to hear her say this right now.
No chasing.
I feel bad.
No, it's not. No, listen, and this is...
He been corny. He know that. He know he a cornball. But I love Dre.
She's still going. She's continuing.
I love Dre. He's advanced a little bit. He's still corny, but he ain't corny where he used to be back in 1999, 2000. He ain't that cornball. Now he 2024, going to 25.
I'm a grown cornball now.
He grown up.
I'm a grandpa. You're a
professional cornball.
OG cornball.
He grew up a little. He still got little corny moves here and there.
Oh my God.
That's my cousin Courtney, because she knew how corny Dre is.
Oh shit.
Then you dropping names again, dropping bombs on all types of names.
Yeah, my cousin Courtney know too. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
you don't believe me.
I don't even want, you know what? Let me get out of here because this ain't gonna work out.
Welcome.
You got to tag her.
I'm good. I'm good.
Carmen, I was saying
Carmen Jones.
Carmen. Oh, see, look. Carmen Jones.
You need a napkin, bro? You sweat?
Nope.
I'm in San Diego.
Where's Carmen? Nope.
Look, you know IG.
Nah.
I can't remember what we talked about last time.
But he had the best parties though. But he did have the best parties on that street. Was that street used to
Englewood?
Inglewood Avenue.
Yep.
That was
Wait. Inglewood Avenue.
On the Jewish side.
Going in.
West Inglewood Avenue.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you know.
I was on the Jewish side.
On the Jewish side.
We
had
turned
a lot of fun.
Oh, you was in Hebrew Hills?
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun over there.
We sure did.
That's not Hebrew
If
Hills.
you on the Jewish side?
Across the tracks is really Hebrew Hill.
Yeah, that's what
that's what he told me. Yeah, he was
not all the way.
Right.
Like, as soon as you cross over the tracks, I was like 2 blocks up.
I'm thinking is like across like...
No, because you remember that keeps going.
Nah, before River Road. I was before River Road.
Before River Road. Because I lived on Cedar Lane right by FDU. So I knew exactly that whole neighborhood cutting through. So
yeah, he was over there.
Yeah, that's where they rebuild the
house.
houses.
Yeah,
they break down the house and make it bigger and all that shit.
Sure, damn
I can't remember what we talked about last time you was here, sir.
Oh man,
I didn't even look back at that episode.
We talked about a lot. We talked about.
How did y'all meet? First of all, how did you know?
Well, officially, I think I did see him a couple times in the rink because I knew
the rink.
Yeah, because I was in the rink even though before I moved here. My cousin
was at the rink.
Everybody from
all over. My cousins live here, so when I would go, it would be with them.
Okay.
And Troy and all them, so I'd be in the rink. But I wasn't skating. I was at the arcade most of the time. You know what I mean? But then after that,
he was at P.C.F. with us for a little while.
Oh, he was.
I was like,
everybody was at P.C.F.
When you was at
99.
I didn't see you in P.C.F.
I was.
You must have been corny too, guys.
I was super corny.
Wow. This is why I told him because he
fucking corny.
I had to raise my hand, but
It's legit. Listen, man.
Who was the boss?
Yeah.
The boss.
Who else? Phil. Who else was running? Who was the biggest?
Nikhil.
Nikhil.
What's the one that was my brother? What's his name? Your boy. Y'all like brother.
Tone Burn.
Mm-hmm.
Tone Burn.
Jada.
Yeah.
We was all there.
Jada.
We was all there.
I don't know if she
let me tell you something. Real talk. If you ever lived in Bergen County, one of your jobs was at P.C.F.
During that timeline. That's so crazy.
During that timeline, everybody worked at P.C.F.
Yeah, they got it done.
Everybody.
Beyond that time,
fresh out of high school.
Everybody I was in high school with, they worked at P.C.F.
Fresh out of high school.
And Patterson.
No, they was working in high school.
No, I think I got
there.
They
started in high school.
They was in high school.
Because they would come after school and work that mid shift.
J. Hill, she worked with me. She was in train class.
I think I came after though.
She was younger than me, right? She was
everybody.
The whole T-Neck High.
I did come after because my first job was pumping gas. My second job was security in Hackensack on Beach Street, and then my third was P.C.F. 99. So I knew
everybody was at P.C.F.
I was
Donovan Powell, shout out Donovan.
Yeah, I was
DP.
Yeah, we had jobs. Nigga.
I was like, that shit's crazy.
Nigga was out of school now.
I was like, yo, y'all niggas got jobs.
Yo, the crazy part is I went to Dominican College for 2 years, but then I had to leave because
where's Dominican College?
Like New York.
Going Rockland, New York.
Rockland County. Okay, yeah.
So I had to leave because of financial or whatever. My mom was like, I can't do this shit by myself. And my basketball scholarship didn't give me a lot. So I was like, all right, I come home. And now when I came home, that's the first place I got my real job at. And I was there we was there for
you was there a long time.
I was there a long time. I moved with them when they moved to Rockland County.
You told me, I remember that.
They was in Rockland County for a little while. I was riding with Porker to work because I didn't have a car at the time. Porker made sure I got to work. He'd be like, yo, be outside at 8:15. We out.
Well, yeah. And
I was out.
There, you going, nigga.
I was outside. We was getting there. So we made it to work there. Then after that, once they shut down, I was off work for like 3-4 years. And then that's when they shut it down. Finally.
Ooh, what happened? They must have shut it down for a minute. When did they shut it down? Because everybody I was going to school with was going.
So I've been at AT&T for 12 years.
Oh, nice. I got AT&T.
No. No, I'm not just saying that, Bump, because you know what? No, let me say no. I'm just messing with you. I gotta mess with him because you know the first.
I need my discount.
See that? There you go. That's why I said.
But I don't even know how do I get a discount? Like I wasn't even thinking.
I'm just saying.
You know
but people be like, yo, no, people really have the audacity. I don't even work in the regular customer care side. I'm on the business side, so I deal with like business
corporate.
Yeah.
Oh, he
I deal with corporate accounts. So if I tell people I work for AT&T, the first thing,
let me get up.
Yo, can you look at my bill for what?
Nigga,
right. Go look at it yourself.
I'm like, yo, go look at it. They were like, yo, can you knock this up? No.
Nigga, shit.
Go to OG Friends. If I need a discount.
I can't even get into your account.
Well, you give me a discount. I get family discount. I'm your sister.
Family discount? How?
I thought you was just saying she corny as fuck. What you talking about? He corny as fuck. Now he said sister and shit.
I went from corny to brother real quick.
Right.
0.45 seconds.
Story of our lives, nigga. Right. Whenever they want us to do something.
But in between. So if
I invite the wedding number, go ahead.
Oh my God, here we go.
You got her started now.
I done woke up. So between 12 years of AT&T, I had left P.C.F. like 99 to like 2000. I want to say 10. 2011.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he was there.
I was there.
And then when I left, so I left and I was off 3 years, and then I started with.
How long I
AT&T.
was there for? Y'all had to kick me out.
They kicked us out, all right. They gave us that package. It was like, yo, we are.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They took us in this big ass auditorium, and we knew something was up because there was white envelopes all over the desk.
Your service,
we was like this.
Your service pay or whatever.
We was like this. What is going on? It was
severance
like, pay. Whoever the director was like, oh, we are officially shutting down. We have your packages ready. Blah blah blah. Next week will be your last week working for P.C.F.
Man.
We was like this. Well, god damn. I was like, oh.
Why did they shut it down? I thought they was getting money. Like
they wasn't getting money.
They wasn't getting no money.
After a while,
the New York Times was not selling.
You want to get Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, or you want to go Monday through Friday?
That was
the whole week.
That was the time where stuff started going.
Changing the
electronics.
I do want to thank you because you were my first entry into salesmanship. My first entry into salesmanship, where I had to learn how to talk to these motherfuckers over the phone.
Oh,
and
I use that.
Hi, my name is Anthony. How you doing? Yes, yeah.
No, those are real good skills to develop.
No, it is.
Whatever you do.
It is. Like, because all jokes aside, we've all been on job interviews, and we know how we talk when we're with our people. But when we get to that interview,
I put the white girl voice on.
Oh,
white girl.
Y'all don't understand. I'm a whole honky when I go into an interview. I walk in. Hey, how's it going? All right. All right.
Do you think they notice that now?
Yes, they do. They have to.
Yeah.
Because once they say, well, you're hired, I'm like, got you, nigga. They're like, excuse me? I was like, it's a pleasure.
Right.
You got to switch it up real quick.
Let's do a business with you, sucker. I mean, brother.
Gotcha, Brad.
All right, so
let's get this started.
Let's go. I'm with it.
How's Tone doing?
He's doing well. He's down in Atlanta.
Oh.
Twins.
Oh, you got twins like me.
Twin girls.
Oh, see, it's my brother. See, so
remember back in the day, people had their little
Oh
yeah, when I
think
just
I know what
mentioned
you're
the name.
talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
I ain't trying to put stuff
you
on.
ain't did.
Nope.
You on TV?
Nope.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that offline.
There's a lot of action
I don't know
going on in that job.
I don't know. I was a virgin in that job.
Okay, well, Jesus, we a virgin, Virgin Mary. Yeah?
Oh my God!
But a virgin at work.
I was a virgin all over. I was a virgin all the whole time.
But where are your book? Because your book doesn't say that. Your book.
Yeah. If I was working at P.C.F, I had left P.C.F by the time I started to open my legs. Okay?
And here we go. And on that note,
you did good. Real good.
And on that note, this is once again the unstoppable, uncomparable, undeniable, almighty. Why are you interrupting my intro?
Who is that? Your son? It ain't just son. You hang up.
Damn sure ain't my son.
Then bye. Oh, your mama.
Let's bring that back.
Let's bring that back.
Let's bring that back.
Bring it back.
Like I said, one more time again.
Right.
This is the unstoppable, uncomparable, undeniable,
no doubt,
almighty like the goddamn Avengers, AWP, Attention Whores Podcast, episode...
You don't know.
519. Okay. Whatever number I make. I make up my numbers.
Oh, you make them up. Oh.
Yeah.
As we go along.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
They believe whatever I say. Why shouldn't they? That's called selling. That's called selling.
Yo, Rob's face is so electric.
Oh my God. I tell you, this woman right here, I love her. Like, I really do. Like, she's held me down from the get-go. Like, every time I ask her for something, she doesn't turn away. She tries her best. And I try to do that in return. And I want to make sure that she's well loved and appreciated here.
Why would someone loves me and appreciates me?
Aww.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I had. And I had to lean on his shoulder.
Love you, Rob.
I already know.
I know what it is. We talk. We won't talk. But anyway, this is the Attention Whores Podcast. Woo! Once again, we already gave you a half an hour of some content.
Yeah, we did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have before I get to my special guest, I have my co-host with the most, always rolling up.
My
always.
substitute.
Huh?
My substitute. The host.
Well, no, I can't substitute you, so I'm a co-host.
All right, there you go.
The co-host.
I like that one.
You're not gonna
say nothing.
You're not gonna be coming at me tonight.
She always shut me down. I ain't even finished. I'm trying to get the spill out.
Coming at me tonight. We're gonna smooth it all out.
They looking at us like, what the fuck? fuck. Anyway,
and I'm just
all right, I got both. I have my co-host, Rapid Fire RALEENA.
OG co-host.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she is the OG co-host. Okay,
tell him,
sensitive about that?
You know how she is.
Yeah, just always a place here for RALEENA, and even Jonathan when he shows up.
Never come back next.
Oh my God!
See, he should be watching.
Oh my God!
He should be watching.
Okay, hey Jonathan.
You gotta tag him in that one.
He's gonna call me like, yo,
your phone about to ring.
He wanted to be here today. He said, "Ronnie, you're gonna be there." Oh yeah.
That's my fake cousin. You know, we got the same cousin.
Yeah, your fake cousin. You related? She's related to everyone.
Me and the same cousins. We ain't not related, but we're the same cousins. So we're fake cousins.
It's not blood.
They're not blood. It's married in or some shit.
No,
like that.
he relates to my cousins on the other side of their family. I'm related on the other side of their family. That's how we have the same cousins. But me and him are not related at all. Okay. But he's my fake cousin for that. I say he's my fake cousin. We're the same cousins.
Like an in-law or something like that.
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's my
Rapid Fire, Ra. How you doing today?
I'm not Rapid Fire.
You just. I like to call you that.
Oh, well, that's not my name.
All right, RALEENA. Yeah. Okay, that's your name. All right.
Give your phone. You're being rude. You're in a show.
Oh my God! I still gotta handle business.
Well, you getting paid?
Nah, he was
Is that money?
Oh, okay.
Is it money?
It's not money.
It's always money.
It's the wife. Y'all understand. Y'all gotta answer when the wife calls.
I understand.
She know where she at, right?
Right, of course, but you still got to answer.
Okay. Well, you're not telling no lies. You don't know where you at.
And my other co-host,
Yes, sir.
with the most, always rolling up, always smoking that dope.
The dope man.
The dope man himself. 103. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. Always a pleasure to be here.
Appreciate it, brother. Always a pleasure to have you with us. You know. Good. And we have our special guest. Finally,
let's get
Once again,
I'm back.
Once again, I'm back in Saddle Brook, New Jersey.
I'm back.
He's back once again. You came season 2, whatever season it was.
I had short hair. How long it was that? I had short hair. My hair was shut up.
Oh yeah.
That was
short hair. Had the curl going.
I had the orange, like purple colored hair. It was like purplish color.
That's true.
This is my OG.
COVID is she time.
COVID is she.
This is my OG. You know what I mean?
Damn, I'm an OG.
You are my OG
older than all of us.
No. Yeah, a couple years, but you're not that old.
No, he's like 2 years older than you. Don't give him too many. He's like
48.
You what? You 48?
I sure
76.
76?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you like close around my brother's age.
Oh, you know, right?
No, I went to
Bergenfield.
Oh, okay.
Which Bergenfield?
Only one Bergenfield. Only one Bergenfield.
I never knew that.
I went to Bergenfield.
Is that where the corny comes from? You think?
Wow.
I'm just asking.
How did y'all know each other? Y'all went to Totu.
He be in Teaneck all the time.
I was in Teaneck all the time.
He was in Teaneck all the time. You and your crew.
Yeah,
y'all performed there and all that. I remember that.
And he old head. He's older than me.
This is old head. Well, you're still my OG regardless.
You that old?
I'm about to be 50, girl.
I can't.
That's a blessing, man. Don't let them do that.
I'm looking at it.
You look
Don't do it. We all gonna get there.
I know that. I just didn't know he was that old yet. I thought he was like 45.
He's only 4 years older than me. That's nothing.
That's a long one.
Nah, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Oh, wow, Trey. I didn't know he's 48.
My OG, my former employer, you know what I mean? A friend of mine, you know what I mean? Someone I like to talk and chop it up with, you know what I mean? I have the one, the only.
What's she saying? What the wife saying?
I can't get through none of these guys.
I'm good, y'all. It's just.
She said, what's she saying?
Lord, I'm gonna have a freaking
aneurysm trying to edit this shit tonight.
This is gonna be fun.
I know. Come on, I better be enjoying this.
That's all you got.
Oh my God,
have fun with the edit.
Oh man,
let's go,
Dre.
Yo, I'm here.
Dre.
Yo, is Billy the billionaire really funny? I never heard him.
Yes, he really is.
I really gotta listen.
Who?
It's hard for me to laugh.
Who?
He's really. We'll get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Talking about Billy
right now. I don't know how funny he is.
Nah, he's
funny. Can we?
I mean, you not really that funny. Y'all are funny. I laugh because you're my friend.
Wow, this is crazy, yo.
She's honest.
I can't.
Yo, you
I
get
really
shot
can't.
both ways, brother.
Not saying honest. I'm just mean period. Like
Just open.
She's just gonna spit it.
She don't. Yeah, right. She don't even care. Like she's just gonna say what it is.
I'm in my own mood today.
Well,
That's good though.
Zero.
Like I said,
Taps about anything right
this
now.
is
I'm
my
sorry, but
special.
Yeah, but you're always like
This
that,
is
right?
my
I'm
special.
not
You raw. You straight raw.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, this is my
That's
special guest,
Yeah.
folks.
It's Dre.
He's still my
I'm still
special
special.
guest.
You are special. I love you. But
Oh
you
my
like
God! You just called him brother for when you wanted him to do some shit, right?
First of all, I've known Dre longer than I know both of y'all.
Right.
Like this is like my real. Like I used to go to his house parties. Yo, he know he when he go with that girl Shauna, he was crying on the phone. Like, come on, this is my homie. Like this is my dog. Like, I'm just saying.
She really took it back.
Jesus Christ!
Like, and no joke, she's in my family now.
I believe it.
But I didn't invite to the wedding. But yes, he's in my family now. I didn't invite to no wedding. So
yeah, but she's in my family
She gonna hold that against you
forever.
forever.
You take the 4 off that. That's a long.
Oh my
time.
God! Where do we start? Dre, what's up, brother?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm here. I'm outside. I'm here.
That's right.
Tipsy
After
Horse
3
podcast.
times, this is the
We have to
third time.
reschedule and get our
couple
things under
times,
order.
But we got it good. We got it all concise.
We
Everything
here.
is cool. You know what I mean?
We're here.
And I mean, we went through some of the stuff I have.
Let's go, man. Let's get that going. Let's get that.
So
going. I'm here.
So I always
He's
start
ready.
with this one question: who is Dre to you? Who are you, sir?
Oh man, who am I?
And the most honest words that you could muster.
Who am I?
I'll put it to you this way: I'm a loving person.
Love it.
I'm a person who always puts people before me.
Keep on.
I have a tendency of putting people first.
I got it, like, bro.
I make sure that everything is taken care of before I make moves or whatever.
Make sure you take care of.
Like Ross said, I matured a lot from the younger Dre that was out there just ripping and running, not having a clue. I've grown up a lot. I've seen things. I've learned things. I've, moved in different ways that has made me a better man, a better person, to where I may not be liked, but I'm respected.
I could agree with you on that.
People could say they may not like me. That's their own personal opinion for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't care. But at the end of the day, I guarantee you they will respect me because of what I do, who I am, and what I bring to the table. And how I move and conduct myself. So that's just who I am right
Certified
now.
OG.
Certified OG. I'm also
now officially he is, yes, certified OG.
I am a husband, I am a father, I am a grandfather, I am a brother, cousin, cousin-in-law, all that good stuff. Man, I'm everything. I'm everything that people gravitate to.
Son.
I'm a son. I'm definitely a son.
A
nephew.
All
that in the bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. I like the Cool Ranch. I don't like the red bag no more.
I'm definitely heartburn, right?
I definitely did with the Cool Ranch.
I like spicy nachos.
I don't like those.
That's the best
I
bag.
can't get those.
That's the best bag.
Facts. Not at all.
Oh man, I don't know where to start once again because we've already started.
It's on him.
It's all free.
I mean,
keep flowing it.
Keep flowing with it. I'm good. Like I know you want to talk about some things. Like
No, we don't have to get into that. I like to focus on the person first before we get into all the other shit that's going on in the world. We talked about P.C.F for the most part.
What's some advice you give to a married couple?
Ooh, talk to him, man.
The best advice I can give is listen, communicate, learn your partner. What goes on in between your 4 walls, try and keep it to yourself. You may need an outlet every now and then to reach out to somebody other than your partner to, just reflect on what you may be going through, but don't make it a 17-person thing that you run into. If you're going through something and you have that 1 or 2 persons that you can speak to or be confident with, then do it that way. But as far as, advice I can give you, trust each other. It's hard. Let me I'll sum it up like this. Marriage is not for the weak.
We talked about this.
Yeah. Marriage is not for the weak. It's a business partnership.
100.
It's a business partnership. At the end of the day, and everything else comes into play with it as far as, doing things together, learning your partner and being spontaneous. And trust me, I've been married for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Has my marriage been perfect? No. And let me just say this. No marriage is perfect. And no marriage will ever be perfect.
I can't say that.
There's nobody's perfect in this world, so there is no perfect marriage.
Yeah, but perfect is what you make it.
Is a perspective you talking about?
Okay, if you're talking from perspective of what you're making it, then that's fine.
Right.
But you can't sit up here and say that marriage right there is perfect.
Because you don't know exactly what's going on behind doors.
Right.
But you also can't tell me that my marriage isn't perfect. You know what I'm saying?
To you may be happy where you're at. Yes.
Right.
So it's all perspective, like you said.
It definitely is a perspective thing. Trust me, there's no perfect relationships. There's no perfect marriages. There's no perfect people. There's
no perfect man.
No perfect man, no perfect woman. No matter how you slice it and dice it, there's nothing in this world that is perfect.
You MVP today.
You are
goddamn
I call
MVP.
myself Mr. Perfect.
Like the wrestler?
Like the wrestler.
You seen him when he threw the football and caught it?
I didn't see that.
It's a skate where he throws the football.
He's dead, right?
Yeah, he died. Most of them do that.
So he ain't that perfect.
Oh shit!
Oh
this
snap!
That's a clip. Oh,
not perfect. Oh man.
Oh,
perfect now.
Jesus Christ! All right. Okay. So we talked about marriage. We talked about relationships earlier.
I think. Oh, one thing to add. I think the best advice for a marriage.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
But the best advice for a marriage is you have to be friends first.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one.
That's good. Married. That's good.
Right.
And I don't have to be married.
I know where she's going a little bit, and after this, I'll leave that topic alone. Because a lot of people say married couples should not go to unmarried couples for relationship advice.
That part, right? I would never.
Because they're not married.
That part.
So what advice can they possibly give you about being in a marriage?
Insight is insight. You don't have to be anything to know.
But if you're not in no relationship, I want to marry. Why would I ask you for anything?
That part.
Yeah, but then you have to understand. You have to also look at it. This person is not married and they're happy and they're giving me advice, so they must know something I don't know.
Yeah, but they're happy single.
That part.
They're happy single.
Right. But if you're asking for advice, then you're not happy married.
That right. That's a weak person. Why would I have to ask them that?
Wait, why do we have to go to what's weak and what's strong?
Because I said so. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That's my opinion.
That's her opinion. All right. So what's weak?
This one out.
What's the weak and what's the strong part?
The weak part. Why would I, as a woman that's married, why would I feel the need to ask a non-married person, male or female, for advice? Y'all like that?
But have you been married yet?
But I'm not asking for advice for married. I'm not asking for that. I'm just saying, if I was married, I'm not asking you or you if you're not married for no damn advice.
Here's that part. Here's that part. And here, once again, I'll go here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say if Ra was married, right?
I'm not asking none of y'all niggas for shit.
No, I'm not saying that. Let's just say if Ra was married, right, and she goes to a single guy for advice. Mm-hmm. That dude is going to give her advice on why she shouldn't be married.
That part.
Because there may be an ulterior motive behind giving her that advice.
That part.
Right, he could be like, just hold on. He could be like, yo, she's coming to me for advice. She's not happy.
That part.
She's not happy in her marriage because she's coming to a non-single person of asking about a married situation.
But what about if it's her friend and her best interest?
Doesn't matter.
Nah, they can't say that because people ask me stuff all the time.
But these friends aren't single, right? If she's at,
I'm single. People ask me advice all the time. I give them the best advice I can give.
But you have to be aware.
You take it and you do whatever.
But the thing what I've learned with advice is people always give their input, but they don't know the person. Like me and Ray married. No, this is hypothetically speaking.
That's when you ask questions.
But yeah, but you don't know what me and him dynamic really is. So why would if I ask you for advice when you don't really know I only know what I'm telling you. Right. So you don't know the real dynamic. I can say anything or feel some type of way in that moment and give you a bad picture of him. That's really not how the relationship really is.
No.
You're not in my household, so
Not
all
all the time. So, but if you come to somebody and you're gonna give them the insight of what you got going on, you're gonna explain certain things so they understand, so they're able to give you some advice based on what you're saying.
But it's still different. It's based on where you're at. She's saying that's what she's saying.
It's based,
even though it could be valid. I understand. Even though it could be valid, based on where you're at, and especially with women itself and black women itself. They look at it like that. They look at it like you're not married. But in the same token, there's certain women, maybe not married, but there's certain women in relationships that go to their girlfriends that are single for advice. So there's a duality about it.
I feel like
and their advice.
Well, I feel like you should be asking for advice. And I'm going to say this why, because I asked you for advice the other day. Nothing to be, I'm just saying an example. I asked you for advice, asked somebody for advice. The thing is, no one really knows what really goes on between two people and how they feel for each other. So I can't really ask you. I can give your opinion, but at the end of the day, your advice may not really work for me because that's not how being that person's dynamic goes.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No.
So,
Can I just
depends on the person and the advice they give.
Okay, yeah.
And take points from it, but it don't mean it's necessarily the best advice either.
Right. From what we talked about, I gave you advice from what my previous situation was on a man's side of it. That's what I did.
Right. So I'm just saying in general with someone else. That was hypothetically like, say for instance, I'm listening to exactly what you say, and I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, he don't really know the story. Like, so Dre may have a situation with his wife. We don't live there. We just go on what he's saying, what we feel he may think he be feeling, or she may be thinking. We don't know what she thinks. We're not in her mind. We don't know in his mind.
Got you.
All right, but if he's asking for advice, because you give the best you can.
But we need to stop doing that. That's how relationships get ruined. I feel like when we ask other people involved, we need to stop asking other people and just figure it out for ourselves. We know the person the best. We need to figure it out ourselves.
Can I ask a question? Would it be better to ask like a mother figure or a grandma?
Wait, nobody.
No. If you're married, right, and you're dealing with a situation, would it be better to ask a mother that's married or grandmother that's married that have gone through?
I wouldn't ask my own mother. She's freaking married a man because she didn't want to be lonely. Why would I ask my own freaking mother? I wouldn't ask nobody else. I'm asking my nothing.
So let me just say this.
Counseling?
No, I want to go to counseling for help us together so we can. The counselor have both of us there talking to both of us. That's different. That's different because both of us sitting there and he's there talking to both of us, not just running to you or my mother telling them.
Okay, what if that man is single? What if that man ain't married though? That's giving you that advice. I'm telling you. What if that man or that woman in that institution is not married but still got the credentials to talk that? Well, I'm asking.
How they have the credentials? They're not in my relationship. They're not. No, they don't know.
Yeah, but they still giving you advice.
They can give their opinion, but the therapist I'm saying is different. We're both sitting there and they're getting to know both of us personally. So does that mean you say me and Drake both as a therapist? She getting to know both of us. Okay, I know how he is. I know how she is. All right. Then even individually, then we come together, have a meeting. She already knows us individually to give our opinion because she knows both of us and how we feel for each other or think about each other. If I'm just giving you one-sided story about my situation, you don't know what that person's thinking or feeling. Doesn't make any sense to ask you for advice because you can't really tell me what that person's thinking or feeling.
But that's true. I get it. Okay, you was gonna say something to her. I don't think.
No, I just said
that's her opinion. Though.
That's her opinion, and that's not even her opinion, and that's her feelings about the situation. That's how she feels, how she should handle it, or she might handle it. The way I may handle it, the way you may handle it, the way you may handle it is totally different.
Right.
Everybody is to each his own on how they handle their relationships, their marriages, their lives, or whatever the case may be. Raj saying that she's not going to advice from a single person compared to going to a married person if she's in a married situation.
But also
and that's fine.
Together. Too.
And that's together. That's fine.
Right.
But now, what you said as far as the mother or the father figure, the way their relationship was may not suit the way Ra and her relationship is. So her going to, like she said, her going to her mother may not make sense because her mother is not going to give her advice for that information.
What about?
But you could go to somebody.
What about another couple?
No
couple is. I don't know who go behind nobody's.
No, I'm just asking.
So I believe. I don't know. I just learned from watching other people. Like besides, like I mean, actually, for my opinion, be my friend, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But watching other couples, I learned that people always give advice or say stuff, but they're not even happy in their own relationship. So I can't even listen to
sometimes
you really because you can't fix what you got. You can't fix what you got, and my man's not your man, and you're not me.
I know. I'll tell you straight up. I give the best advice, but do I take it all the time? No. I think I could out what you
people do that.
Yes, I'll be honest.
I give the best advice too. I'm a whole freaking dumb idiot. That's life.
I guess that we all do then.
Yep.
I guess we fucking all do. We all think we could get over. Like, because I'll sit back and observe it and be like, yo, this makes sense and this makes sense. So this would make sense for you. Right. But in the same turn, I'm thinking, I don't have to do what I'm telling them because I think I'm the exception to the rule. Right. And I think a lot of people think that.
No, so I tell people now, whatever makes you happy. I stop giving whatever makes you happy. I'm not going to say, Marlena said this, Marlena told me. Whatever makes, what do you want to do? Okay, that makes you happy? Do it, girl.
That's what you have to do.
More power to you.
All right, let's go.
Next episode on Sally Raphael.
You died.
R.I.P. He had, I think he had Farrakhan on and all them back in the day.
Yeah. Had a good show.
Donna here.
Yeah.
Sally, Jesse, Raphael.
He had the big glasses.
Those my name Richard
Gere show.
Nah, it wasn't Richard Gere.
I'm gonna give
Richard Bay.
Richard Bay show.
I'm gonna give you.
Oh, you took B.E.Y. That one.
B.E.Y. Yeah.
That taking it back.
I'm gonna take y'all back to one that you would know if anything, but it's oldie. And nobody, it's like the precursor to Jerry Springer. Morton Downey Jr. Yeah, niggas don't know about.
Sounds familiar,
bro. He had the streets. Like he had fights on his shit. Like this is way before Jerry Springer. Morton. Because I always like Robert Downey. I always thought they were related. It's Morton.
It's Downey Jr. Yeah, no relation to Robert Downey.
Yeah, but it's
not one drop.
No, I like Sally. Sally.
The big glasses.
Yeah. He got the rink down here. You gotta ask me about the rink. Oh my god.
The rink. I remember the rink.
Yes. What? Talk about it.
I was on there like a couple times.
Let me tell you.
I can only go on Sundays on family night.
I was
how old were you back then? Like how old were you?
I tell y'all, like for me, the rink, honestly. And shout out to all the skating rinks now.
Yeah, because you're a skating king.
Skate Key on Allerton, Skate Key on 38th Street in the Bronx.
I was there, but I wasn't there when it was wild. I was
Empire,
we had parties there, nigga, for kids.
Skate 22.
Who I used to go there? Who I used to Skate 22?
Oh yeah, 84.
So those four rinks, Skate Key on Allerton, Skate Key on 138th.
138th is the one right by the train, right?
No, that's Allerton.
That's the Allerton one?
So I was at Allerton. The first one, ain't it?
No, Allerton was the first one, and then 138th.
Oh, so that was the one that was out of control.
Yeah,
Allerton, right? Yeah.
What you know about that? You a baby.
So
I was there.
I just couldn't get in.
I was
around though.
I had birthday parties there, nigga. That's it. I was in
moved to Jersey,
street, but my sister was there.
Then when I moved to Jersey, I moved to Foster Village in Bergenfield.
Oh, you right there.
I was right there. But here's the crazy I moved from the Bronx.
From the Bronx.
Okay. I was on Fordham Road, Edenwall Avenue, River Park Towers. Shout out to the Bronx.
RBT. Well, wait, we gotta watch when we say that. We can't just say that sometimes because
River Park Towers.
Yeah, that's just old head. We call it River Park Towers.
Yeah. So when the crazy story is when I first moved to Jersey, I was still stuck on going to the Bronx every weekend to go skating.
I believe that.
And I didn't, because I didn't know Jersey like that.
Across the street from me, Foster Village.
Foster Village. So
the rink was right there.
The rink was right there. So one Saturday I went to the Bronx, and they was like, "Yo, Dre, why you keep coming to Skate Key?" I'm like, "Yo, this is my home. This is where that's that." They was like, "Where you live at?" I was like, "In Jersey, in Bergenfield." They was like, "You live in Bergenfield?" I was like, "Yeah." I'm thinking like,
right.
Well, y'all know about Bergenfield,
right?
They was like, "Yo, the rink is in Bergenfield." I'm like, "What rink?"
They knew that.
And I was like,
"Wait, you was living there? Didn't know it was a rink?"
I just moved there.
The sign was there.
You gotta remember,
how old were you?
I was like 15, 16 years old. I didn't pay it no mind.
You moved 91, 92.
91.
You moved 91. Because I moved 93, so I did the math.
91. So I was like this. I was like, what are y'all talking about the rink? I didn't pay it no mind. I was just there. I just moved there.
91. Damn, I was 9.
So I got there, and they was like, "Yo, Dre, why ain't you go?
I was 11.
Why ain't you go to the rink in Bergenfield?" I'm like, "What are y'all talking about? There's no rink." So when I got home that Sunday, I got off the
for a little kid. I don't know how.
I crossed into Foster Village, and I looked. I was like,
right there.
I was like, oh,
right.
Shit.
What was the time from when you moved there to when you found out it was there?
Maybe like a month.
Okay, I'll let
Maybe
you.
Like a month.
I'll let him live a month. He's adjusting.
I know.
Yeah.
And I didn't know no better.
Yeah.
So once I got noticed that the rink was across the street, The Bronx didn't see me no more.
It was over.
The Bronx
It was
probably coming. They was coming to the
over.
rink.
Yes, they was. They was.
So wait, your whole block is coming to the rink.
Yo, on Saturday, right? On Saturday
it was
nights.
different nights, right?
On Saturday nights, it was Flex. Shout out to Funkmaster Flex, SNS, DJ Bobby, DJ Mario at the rink, DJ Arson.
That's when he got. That's when he had that drop, right? He had that drop from Rosie Perez. And
so here's the crazy
Dave
part.
Letterman.
So one story I tell you about the rink was when Naughty by Nature used to come there frequently. Everybody was at the rink. Everybody was at the rink. Celebs, you know, they came to chill, hang out. They didn't skate. They stood on the side.
Street
niggas, Patterson, Hackensack, Teaneck. It was crazy. But one Saturday, this was when Hip Hop Array just dropped.
91, 92.
92. Woo! So
no, 93.
No, 92. Because the 1993. No,
93.
Because 1993 album came out.
And I was in camp. I remember I had that cassette.
So Tretch said, Tretch told S, don't play Hip Hop Array yet. I wanted to play on the radio. Now, you know DJ SNS. Shout out to SNS.
Shout out to SNS. Hold up. DJ SNS. And SNS, DJ, Little SNS. I know him.
I know them all. Yeah. I grew up with them.
You supposed to be coming here, man.
So listen, he told him, yo, don't play this record. I wanted to play on the radio. So, you know, as being from Harlem, being defiant as he was, all you heard was, give it up for Naughty by Nature. I was like this. So, you know, we paid it no mind. We like, oh shit, new Naughty. We rocking Hip Hop Array. I looked over to where the snack bar was because that's where a lot of them stood. Tretch's face was like,
oh, he was tight,
pissed. So I'm like, this might be bad. So you know, all them Newark niggas was out there,
right?
SNS had to get out of there quick. That's all I had to say. SNS got out quick, but Tretch was mad. Tretch was pissed.
Right. Yeah, I believe that.
Tretch was pissed.
Yeah.
But you know they ironed it out afterwards because
you know, like, you tell a nigga don't do something, he gonna do it.
and then like 2 weeks later, it dropped on I think like Hot 97.
It's only Hot 97.
Yeah, it was Hot 97. We only had
Kiss
that.
FM was rocking.
No, Kiss FM was R&B. It was just R&B.
No, it was at that time.
It was just R&B. It was just R&B.
So Red Alert ain't coming
yet. You're talking the early 30s. I mean the early 30s. I'm high. The early 90s.
Yeah, they switched that.
Yeah, 93 might have been, bro.
Nah.
Wait. 91, 92.
When Juice came out.
91 and 92.
Juice came out. Was Red Alert not on WBLS Kiss FM?
You say Kiss FM, make it right.
WBLS.
No, that's Kiss FM. They were different.
They're two different. It's Kiss FM.
WBLS was playing hip hop. They were still playing hip hop.
WBLS had this. I think they started with hip hop though.
Yeah,
then they started the beginning of hip hop,
and then they switched.
Yeah. No, it was two different.
98.7 was strictly R&B.
It's strictly R&B.
Yeah, that was, and they still around?
No.
What was it? It was 98.7, right?
White person. Now 98.7 is ESPN now.
But it was Kiss FM.
Yeah, it was.
I remember.
I don't know why they got that off.
Yeah.
I got a beat one time. My father was like, "Kiss my ass," or "Kiss kiss
yeah. So he was like, the rink really saved me.
Okay.
The rink really saved me between basketball and the rink. That really saved me from getting into more trouble than I could have. Because if I have those two things, Lord knows,
you've been in the streets.
You've been running.
Yeah, the mean streets of Bergenfield.
Right.
Well, you would have trust and believe. You would have.
I went back to the Bronx.
You would have met one of them white crazy boys out there.
No, I stayed away from them though because when I went to Bergenfield High School and like
that's the first motherfuckers I ran into.
My freshman year, you know. I'm from the Bronx. I was used to getting to school by bus and train.
Yeah.
In Bergenfield, there was like one bus that went down the road. Then you still had to walk a mile to get up to school.
You had to be driven to school.
I became cool with this dude. His name was Steve, and he lived in the complex. And he was like, "Yo, I see you walking. You want to ride with us some more?" Hell yeah! Goddamn right I do.
Cause you live far from high school.
Right. Yeah, I was right by the border, and so with that. I met, the white boys out there. Shout out to my 95 white boys.
So they're always there.
And, they was crazy, They was crazy. Like, like they was like, Dre, we're going down to the shore for the weekend. Mind you, I'm from New York. I'm like, what the fuck is the shore? They're like, yo, we're going to the beach. You're gonna go with us. You're gonna hang out with us. I'm like,
you don't learn these words.
I didn't
right
know.
by the river, and that's it, concrete.
I didn't know. I didn't know what the shore was.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I didn't know what the shore was. So of course, my sophomore year, I was like, all right, let me get ahead and go. So I'm with my boy Kev Weeks.
Is another black guy kid with you?
Kev Weeks,
okay.
Yep.
Got at least be two.
No, there was a couple of us.
All right, cool. Make sure you ain't getting no get out situation.
So we went down to the shore. And yo, they was on the beach and they was like drinking and smoking at that time. At that time, I wasn't built like that yet. They was just, come on, Drake, let's fucking go. I'm like,
beer, kegs and shit.
I'm like, yo, this is different than the Bronx. I was like, yo, these white dudes is wilding right now. Let me get my black ass back home. I was like, when do we go home? They said, we go home in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I'm like this.
What you gonna do?
I'm like, I'm stuck. So we stay in the, like, they got beach house money, beach houses or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So next morning we woke up. I'm like, okay, we got the fuck out of here. So one of the dudes was like, Dre, we out. You going? Goddamn right, I'm going. Got in the car, got back to Burger.
Oh, it was like, one of them? One of them was just like, I'm
cool.
out?
Yeah, he was like, yo, I'm cool. You know, come on. I was like, me and Kev got in the car so fucking
They probably knew, too.
You was nervous. I was so nervous.
No,
I was comfortable.
Like, I was scared. I was like, because, you know, they just don't care.
Yeah.
They bump their heads into the glass and just keep going. I'm like,
consequences, nothing to know.
Yo,
until it happens.
Yeah, but that's to anybody. But consequences,
I'm like this. All right.
And they think they can pay it off.
Fuck, he's not breathing.
And then the next morning, and then the next morning he wakes up like, Dre, I had a fucking awesome time. And so, you know, they was the football players. You know, some of them played ball or whatever. And I was like, yo, I couldn't. No, sir. I see my black guys right here. And that's when I started venturing off to like Teaneck and Englewood and learning that there was more black people in that area.
Yeah.
So that's when I started meeting more people and, you know, developing more relationships outside of Bergenfield. But yeah, that Bergenfield life, different.
That's what's up.
A little different.
Ooh, that was a crazy story.
You have to be there to know it.
Yeah, like, you do. You do.
I don't really know too many people from Bergenfield.
It's
even in school,
it's
like
grown
no
up
interaction.
Now.
Right, no interaction. Or New Milford.
And I would have liked to. Like, that would have been dope, I think so.
Not even Pagoda. I mean,
Pagoda was right there.
And I never touched it.
The high school was right there.
I'm
looking like, really? We don't know nobody from over here?
You're in Bergen County, right? So you in Bergen, you coming out to Teaneck.
That's it. Teaneck, Inglewood, Hackensack.
So,
that's it.
I didn't even do.
But explain. I think they know, but explain how Teaneck Road was different back then.
Oh, it was.
You would get stalled on for nothing.
Yeah, Teaneck Road back then.
Back then it was different.
Then,
they taking your bike. Yes.
Back then, Teaneck was bad.
It was like the older kids, like Louis. Louis was outside.
Blue Dime.
No. Flex was outside.
Yeah,
but a lot of the dudes who used to be
no disrespect to my brother, but
like dudes like who was thuggish back in the days, you know. The spot to be was Jerry's Pizza. Like if you walked by Jerry's Pizza, there was a good chance you was gonna get into a fight.
I remember being by wherever
and then don't go into the blocks.
Wherever Sonny's at. With that area back then.
That too.
I remember niggas getting stalled on, taking their bike, all that shit. Tryon too.
Tryon Park.
Sonny's right there on
Cedar.
Yeah, right before you.
Oh, that one by FDU? Shit?
No, not that one. I know they own all the shits. Sonny's on Teaneck Road.
Right there on Teaneck Road.
Right? Yeah,
the cloud and all
that. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, niggas get stalled on right there.
What pizza spot was there?
No, they had Jerry's back in the day.
No, Jerry's was
the original.
Jerry's down there.
Right.
The two guys that used to be in there with the two big heads.
Back when they had the Carvel. They had the Carvel. Carvel was.
The nigga from the right pizza was
Jerry.
He was
he the original?
He was original.
No, he's Jerry. It was like he had two dudes that work at the counter all the time.
Yeah.
And it was to be two doors. And you could sit down in Jerry's back in the day. It was next door, and it had the two doors, and you could walk and sit inside and eat in Jerry's. Then they moved next door to that small spot. I used to walk my dog every day.
Yeah, because that small spot is crazy. That's when Popeyes was Popeyes.
Oh man, with the rinks and
that's before the fire. They had like the first fire over there.
They moved.
What? That's
yeah, that's some. Yeah.
So you on the corner.
So you going from I went from Bergen.
Johnny Gill tape. I got
Bergenfield to Teaneck.
I went from Bergenfield so I went to Bergenfield High School. Then when I left Bergenfield High School, by that time I was cool with a lot of people in Teaneck. Like my brother Tone, my brother Rob, Dean, a lot of the older heads. I became cool with Dre Perrin, the barber, Omar and all of them. Like I was meeting people. I became cool with Bernie, Vision Click, Taylor and all of them.
Bernie who, Barnell?
Nah, Bernie Pearson, older guy.
Oh, they'll move. They move.
In Atlanta.
Shout out to Vision Click. We was on the app. We was on the block all the time. My boy Shamik. So we was outside during the Teaneck days, and then after that, people just started going. We grew up. Started going their own ways, which was good. People they became dads. They became relationships and serious and stuff and things like that.
Yeah, I had the crew.
We had the crew.
You had the crew. I put the old crew there.
The old crew, man. Listen, I had a couple of crews. Like I had my Vision.
I knew the crew from P.C.F. up.
I had the P.C.F. crew.
Yeah. Was it Reggie?
That's just like a real
Reggie, Jabbar.
That's
Asia,
who I was trying to
Rob. Shout out to Yvonne Harvey, the other Andre Thomas, Laurel, the boss that nobody liked, tall, dark skinned lady.
Yeah. I seen a couple of Laurel.
Shout out to Nick.
She disappeared and came back. Or some shit like that.
Everybody was out. Like I said, if you worked in Bergen County, everybody went through them PCF doors. Everybody did. You had to.
I did.
I went to work in my business, except for Dre and Jada, who were always the people that would come and check the phone calls. I was next to Don. Me and Donovan, we always chit chatting. Donovan Powell. I'm Donovan. King of real estate. Was the king of real estate now? Whatever his name is on this.
He does real estate. Yep.
Yeah, me and him be sitting each other. That was like my buddy, and that was about it.
Yep.
That's all we talked to.
All right. We can't start this without getting into One's Gotta Go.
Oh my God.
Because One's Gotta Go. Like, this is before I even started this shit that you was doing. Like, what is it almost 10 years? It's going on 10 years?
So the One Gotta Go.
Give me the origin of One's Gotta Go.
Let me tell you how the One Gotta Go started.
Let me give you the real origin. In the morning, Dre, back in 2000 and that's like 4 or 5, Dre had this thing. No, I'm saying because he used to have this thing on Facebook.
We had the 2.0 show.
We had some little thing. And we all, I would not put my phone down for nothing. I'll be on him all day on Facebook with Dre because he always had something going on the page. Like, you had to be tuned in.
Yeah, you're right.
So let me tell you something.
Early Facebook was crazy.
Let me tell you something. We started this movement. It was called the Dre Thomas 2.0. And what it was I would just put up a topic.
No, before that. This is way before that.
Well, this is before that. This is before we would just get on and it would be like a group of us.
Yeah, but it'd be crazy.
And we would start conversations and the conversation would last from 8 in the morning until 11 at night. Just one conversation.
Right.
And it would be like 12, 13 of us and then more people started gravitating.
Right. What year frame is this so I can figure
like
this?
2004.
2003.
2003, okay.
And then 2003 until
like when the shit first started.
Wait. Y'all on what? Y'all on Facebook?
Yep.
Yes, we were on Facebook heavy.
That's before it became.
When I had one kid and she was like,
that's when it was only for colleges, right?
No,
right after it opened up for like.
It can't be 03, my nigga. It gotta be a little later.
I caught on later.
MySpace. No, wait.
2000, maybe 2007.
Facebook was right after MySpace.
2000.
Yeah, MySpace. Yeah, Facebook killed MySpace.
Not really.
No, it did.
Not yet.
Yeah, it did.
I'll tell you.
Did Facebook not kill MySpace? Because everybody was on MySpace. As soon as Facebook became for everybody, everybody was on Facebook.
The memories that pop up.
Yeah, but that's when it started dying out. So yeah, so like, how are we gonna? It didn't continue. Like right now, Facebook is still relevant, whether you want to accept it or not, and Instagram is.
Really is.
So
Twitter.
and Twitter I thought was dying a couple times.
Twitter's for life.
Oh yeah, so X now. Nigga.
It was like 2007.
All right, that makes sense.
That's
2007.
That's a fact.
So what it was it was just a thing where we would just have conversations and talk about stuff just like this, like. But it was online. Like you could be at your job and see what we doing. You'll chime in.
It's like a chat.
You'd be at your job. You'd be like, "Oh shit, Dre and them talking shit."
I kind of hate when
you
people
could chime
do that.
in and say something.
And
then if Rod didn't like what you said, she'd be like, "Yo, Bumpy, why are you saying that?" Though, like, and then that would spark a whole conversation all night.
And you basically, what they said,
they said. And then sometimes it would get to the point where people would call, "Yo, Dre, you said what she said?" Like, and it turned into something. And then so we turned it into the Dre 2.0 show, where we really started asking questions about what we was talking about. We would talk about, like, basketball. We would talk about sports. We would talk about politics back then. We would talk about sex. We would talk about everything back then. Nothing was off limits.
Okay.
Nothing was off limits. And then we created the thing on Fridays called the hot seat. And what the hot seat was, the hot seat was, let's say, Bump, if I put you on the hot seat, your name is tagged. And no questions are off limits.
You gotta answer them.
And you have to answer them. And if you don't answer them in a certain amount of time, we kick you off.
That's dope.
And it went on for months, and people was getting in there like
your personal, like saying crazy stuff,
like crazy,
shit was getting
like
nasty.
people was getting nasty. Like I remember my boy, shout out to my boy Kes. He would ask the most craziest questions to the females. He was like, "Yo, you want a cock meat sandwich?" Like what? And women would be like, "Yo, are you serious right now?" And he would like really ask these crazy ass questions.
Somebody was for it.
That was his time to shine. Yeah, he used it. He used it. But so
I got caught saying some crazy things.
Yes, you did, Rob. So with that, it turned into a thing where
that became what's in the book.
I learned that people started gravitating towards me and what I bring to.
Was that your first time getting like entertained, like that, the whole entertainment comic type of feel?
It was whole spotlight thing. Yeah.
So his corny turned off a little bit.
No, he's still corny, but we had the part. No, he was still cool corny. Like he was a cool corny.
He was funny corny.
Then he had the parties on the. They had the parties.
And then we would throw. I would throw like a shindig and be like, "Yo, we
same
all
people,
met,
right?"
It was a big ass meet and greet.
Yeah, he's like
big ass meet and greet.
Right.
We would have cookouts. We would have pool parties, liquor. It was crazy.
Lit.
It was crazy back then. We had mad fun. But that's what it was. It was just fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't like nobody, like, of course you had internal beefs. What group doesn't have internal beefs? People who didn't like each other for whatever reason, people who didn't get along, but they made it work. Right. At the end of the day, there was no disrespect in between our crew.
And one time I was in Patterson, I walked from Route 4 to the house.
Yep.
You know, walk that is, move it in.
Just to get there.
She was like,
"Yo, I'm coming." I was like, "How you getting there?" She was like, "I'm on the highway."
But you know what? I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it. We saw it.
I know. But
and when she got there, she got on the couch. She was like, "Yo, my fucking feet hurt." Yo. And we was like, "What do you want?" She was like, "Just get me a drink. My feet hurt." We was like, "Damn." So I learned that my niche was that people tended to gravitate towards me because what I do and what I say and how I bring it. And that instills with me to this day. Like, I have a niche for bringing positive things around me, bringing positive events. If anybody who follows me now, like I said, I dabbled in comedy, and I respect the fuck out of comedians because it's not an easy task. It's not.
And you gotta be on the road. You gotta work the circuit.
You gotta work. First of all, you gotta get your name out there. Like, you gotta bring something to the table. That's
branding. How does that work?
Right. First of all, you gotta bring something to the table. You gotta hit people with something that they're gonna remember you for. Not just you get up there, you do stand-up comedy, you do a couple of jokes. You want people, if you're gonna do comedy, I want y'all to leave with, "Yo, I'm gonna go in the car and recite Dre's joke because it was that funny."
Right. You want to tell somebody else that joke,
right? You want to. You gotta smack them in the face with it.
That reminds me of something like Mexican guy on boots, because everybody knows about that joke,
right?
And then you want to repeat that joke because you want the next motherfucker to know.
Like my favorite comics now that I'm around, like my boy Deacon Comedy, Monique, Natasha Face, Bill the Billionaire, of course, Ace Brown, Javon Johnson. There's a lot of them that I really like.
Trevor, you know Trevor?
Of course. Shout out to Trev Houston. That's an OG. He's an OG now. He's OG status. My boy Des Comedy from Yonkers, he put me on his stage in Yonkers a couple of times. You know, he let me rock and let me host with him. My boy Diggs is funny. There's a lot of up and coming comics who've been in the game for a long time, but still are newbies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because you've been in the comedy game for 13, 14 years, you could still be considered a newbie because nobody may know you, like that.
Right.
And it's, like I said, I salute all the comics. I praise them because the shit that they go through, like, there may be stints of where a comic is only doing comedy, but there may be a stint where there's no comic to do, no comedy to do. So now what? Now what do you do?
Gotta do something.
You got other avenues that you got to go to. Right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the comics who make things happen for themselves, and then they brand themselves. Like for instance, a whole bunch of comics did the movie Liquor Run that's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. That my boy Billy is in there. Shout out to Spliff Star, Rashawn Reese, Big Mama Badass. All the comics
they did a premiere for it, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. That's dope to bring all the comics together to get them that exposure on the big screen.
Yeah, and there's a mix.
You know what I'm saying? It's right. It's my boy Hassan Oliver. It's a lot that comics can do to get out there, and that's why I salute them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and
you hot?
No, I just had to wipe my eyes. That's all.
Dre.
Oh, calm down.
I'm good, Rob. You know me.
Well, everybody got a little buzz because it's in the air. What you gonna say?
But it's once again I salute all my comedic friends and family for what they do. But which has transformed me into what I do now is I host events. Like
you MC it.
I'll MC it.
And I think do you feel more comfortable?
Yes, because I feel more comfortable MCing because I'm not held to a standard to make you laugh.
But you are.
I'm going to make you laugh. But if I don't make you laugh,
can I ask you a question? Right. Not to cut you off, really, but to go to a comic show, or what kind of shows are you MCing?
So I don't MC comedy shows per se, unless people need me to.
I get it now.
But I do like
host the car show,
brunches, the car shows, and
karaoke,
karaoke's, and things like that. If people need me to do that, or like if people want me to host birthday parties, I'll get on the mic. I'll make sure your party is rocking. I don't care if it's 2 people or 200 people. That party, if I'm touch the microphone and I got a good DJ that I could work with, I'm gonna make that party pop. I've learned to do that, and I've learned that from getting energy from the people that I've been around. You know what I'm saying?
Were you in class? Were you always trying to make people laugh?
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't no class clown.
I wasn't, but I did. So I didn't do it on purpose.
Wait.
I would just say shit naturally, and it would be funny.
Let me tell you how crazy this man that you're sitting by is. In BF, when I first moved here, I would want attention so fucking bad. I want to tell people that this is, I think, was an addiction. And when I had homeboy from Florida, my man that knew me, Sean, that knew me from camp and shit, he was right. I was fucking cool if I would have just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that would have been me.
And I know at P.C.F, you knew that was me. So I would have been the coolest motherfucker ever if I just shut my mind up in here and shut my mouth and just went with it. But I had to go against it, or I had to get attention. So in BF, for no reason, and people that know me from that far back would vouch, I would walk down the floor. I would walk down the hall and trip on purpose.
That's
corny.
Yeah.
Corny.
Say it again.
I told you I was
corny.
You call me corny.
That's super corny.
Yo, that was bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen. Then this
I don't know if I would have seen that. I might have died laughing.
Yeah, you probably
you would have, but
you
like,
I knew how to do it. I knew how to do it where it wouldn't hurt me. I would just slide down my leg. But I would just look for attention. Motherfuckers.
But then I would laugh at you every time I seen you.
Yeah, they did. And they did. That's what they did. You think I don't know that shit?
Yeah, man.
But they're watching now.
He fell on purpose, y'all.
I fell on purpose, nigga. Y'all still watching and y'all laughing.
So, and then going back to the whole gravitating towards me as far as a host, I picked up a lot of things watching. I don't hate to say it, but I watch different comics host events, and I take pieces of what they do, like when they're opening, their energy, how they bring out other comics, how they are in between the comic sets, because you need that type of energy. Because you could be hosting and not have to do a set, but then you have to go find somebody who just bombed. Now the crowd is down, and now you got to look out there and be like, damn, how do I get that energy back up? Now, as a host, you got to be like, yo, I got to do something over the top to get them back laughing again, to get that next comic out. So it's a domino effect in that aspect. And like I said, I've gravitated to hosting. I've, people appreciate when I host and get on the mic and, you know, do my thing, you know, hyping their party up, getting people involved. Like I said, it could be a room of 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
If it's 2 of us, we're going to have a good time.
Right.
If it's 200 of us, we're going to have a good time. Because I like to make sure people have energy and have fun. That's just always been me. Like, I'm not changing who I am. I'm dummy down when I'm at home because, you know, it's different. But when I'm out and performing and doing events, hell yeah, you're going to get this whole Dre.
Right.
You're going to get this whole Dre. Right.
Oh, man. I'm glad I got that off my chest.
You feel better now, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't know how to accept that going forward, though.
It's all right.
I see you. You got my morning show down there. Oh,
yeah. So let's get right back into it. Up with Dre, the morning show.
You ain't got t-shirts.
This is your podcast. Now show the people.
All right, so this is a hoodie.
You ain't got no t-shirts. It's too hot for that.
I do have 2 shirts.
Why you not wearing one?
Because I wore. It was cold, it was chilly this morning when I left. It was chilly this morning.
Right now, tonight wasn't
tonight. When we leave, it's gonna be
right. It's gonna be cold when I leave. So the Who's Up with Dre show.
I know.
That started with a regular conversation.
So is this all continuations from your?
No. This is something totally different.
Okay.
This is a whole new thing. I was in IG one day and I went live and my homegirl, shout out to my homegirl Chris.
Was she raised a winner?
No.
Oh shit.
This guy Rob's never gonna let me live this down. But we started off with a simple conversation. Like me and you, if you jump on my live, we just talking shit. Talking shit. So every morning I would get on and Chris would join. And we were like, yo, people are gravitating to us. Let's let's do something.
Right.
So we started bringing more people on. People started coming on, talking, and, you know, people was filling up all 4 boxes.
Right. I see that one. Give me 4 boxes.
Right. Every 4 boxes were filled. We would have different conversations, you know, just like we did back in the days. You know, talk about whatever.
And now we on live stream, right?
And now it turned into a thing where I connected with great people. Shout out to the people who originally started with the morning show. My boy Bill, my homegirl Tamika, my boy Deacon, Chris, Lala, Shamik. Like we was set on like, yo, we gonna wake up, we gonna do this, blah blah blah, turn it into a little thing. You know, I'm driving to work, so why not? I'm driving. They in the car, you know.
Are you driving when you was passenger?
I was driving.
I was the passenger.
On the morning.
I was going to work.
Right.
I was driving. I was driving.
Real quick.
Yeah, bro.
We skipped over One's Gotta Go. We didn't get to the end.
My bad. The One Gotta Go.
We didn't get to it.
I'm glad you got that.
My fault. Let me go back to the One Gotta Go. So on Facebook.
We started with the origin. Go ahead.
So what happened was I started something on Facebook without pictures. I just put up a topic. I would put up like 4 rappers.
One's Gotta
Go. So I put up, the first time I did, I remember the very first one I did. I put Buster, I put Jada, I put Ghost, and I put Redman. That was the one we discussed when we was here.
Yes, that is.
And we got into
the whole Jada.
Team Jada kid. That's right.
And so they got mad at me because out of that list.
Wait, did that start there and go there?
No. It was on yours.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You know what? Hold on. I'm glad you said that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm glad you said that.
Ghostface the good writer, but he's not talented as Jada.
Okay, so he came doubled up. He's doubled up.
Got it.
Oh man, I got the One Gotta Go t-shirt on just to let y'all know.
Yeah.
But no, it turned into a thing where you know, people was chiming in, and I started keeping it going with different topics again, and making people get interested. And they was like, "Oh shit!" And it got bad because I started doing everything. I started doing I did Black History Month. Black History Month. I did one.
Wow.
I got threatened.
Why?
Wow.
I got threatened.
What did you use for
my
Black
mother?
Why?
What did you use?
I'll tell you what I put up.
Did you put up civil rights?
I'll tell you what I put up. I put up One Gotta Go. And Martin Luther King.
Say civil rights.
Wow. I said Martin Luther King. Malcolm X.
Of course.
Nelson Mandela. Barack Obama.
Oh, that's an easy one.
No, it's not. Like back then, it would have been easy. But, you know, people are still rocking with Barack.
No, I'm Malcolm X all day.
But they...
What?
Malcolm X is the same. I want Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and then maybe Mandela, but Obama gotta go.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Right. But people was like, "Yo, it's Black History Month, my nigga." So you know what I would do? I would edge them on.
Wait, what?
I would do another Black History topic.
How does Obama have that power?
He was the first Black president.
But he's half white.
But still, he's going down. In
just because he has that. Just because he has that
stigma. Yeah, he's gonna get that. I get it.
Just
they give it to him.
I'm just saying.
They gave him the Nobel Prize, didn't they? Too.
Right.
So now
so you know me. I edge people on.
One's gotta go.
So the way I set it up was I did one in the morning and I did one for the afternoon. I would do one at 9. Let everybody rock from 9 to 12.
Hell
from
yeah.
12 to like whenever the rest of the day. I would put the second one up. I did one, and my mom called me. She was like, "Nigga, have you lost your everlasting mind?" And I said, "Ma." She was like, "It's Black History Month." I was like, "Ma, you know there's no exception to the rules." And then it started getting worse because I would put up like their favorite old school singers.
Oh yeah.
Like I put up Patty versus Gladys versus
but
Aretha.
It's nothing personal.
It's not.
They
but
take
it's just,
it.
I know.
But you know how people are.
Even somebody was like,
Black folk.
I put New Edition. I put BBD versus Ralph Tresvant versus Bobby Brown versus Johnny.
That's a fact.
And they was like this. Damn.
Yeah.
Like, who you gonna get rid of? You can't get rid of Ralph because he's the lead singer. Right. You can't get rid of BBD because they was the hype behind it. Right. You couldn't get rid of Johnny. He was one of the best
Can't
singers.
get rid of Bobby.
And you couldn't get rid of Bobby. Yeah. So it was like, yo, I had to really make you think.
Right.
And like people were like, "Yo, I'm not playing with you today. I'm not playing with you. I'm not." Doing
he would do someone like, "Why you put like the
I told you.
Good? Like,
I told you, like, yo, I'll be like Dre. You know, this is for you. Nobody's gonna answer this.
Yo, I got. I'm literally no lie. I've gotten threats in my inbox.
Damn, people is crazy.
I've gotten threats in my inbox.
Very serious.
Yo, I swear to God.
Yo, motherfucker.
You're doing a good job then.
They like, yo, my man, you wilding right now.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, what do you want me to do? This is one gotta go. And then so, I turned it into a little profit for myself, making t-shirts and everything.
Absolutely.
I put t-shirts and hoodies, which I'm starting back in September. I had to take a little break because I wanted to get everything back in order. But starting September, I'm gonna put the One Gotta Go product back up. I'm gonna do some work on some Who's Up shirts for the people and who want to participate and watch and support. So that's coming out in September. Okay. So
crazy. I was part of the original cast, but you moved on to new people and left us behind.
I never left anybody behind. Don't start your stuff.
She's one of the reasons I was like, I need her here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna hit you up. Like, is Rob coming through? Because
I needed. Remember when I first told you, and she couldn't make it, and then she could make it, and then you couldn't make it, and then
I knew she was gonna make it.
Yeah. I was like, I got to, because it's just me and him. We gonna, we
gonna chop it up.
Yeah,
but I'm glad Rob is here.
Yeah,
my cousin-in-law lost cousin.
Damn, you've related to everybody.
That wasn't invited to wedding yet.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Can we go to this morning show?
Carrie, all right, back to the morning show. Okay.
And picking up where I left off, like I said, we turned that into a nice conversation, and that Who's Up shirt.
You should bought us hoodies. You come into our show, you gonna bring
here we go.
I just said next time I come back,
don't worry, I got you. I know. Thank you, brother.
I got you. Next time I come back, I got all three of y'all. I got all three of y'all. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Make sure y'all get this. Make sure y'all up for this.
Just give me this one. Hold up. You should
She was trying to jack it.
She was trying to jack it. Yeah.
But no. It turned into a nice little. I don't want to call it podcast because there's a lot of work being put.
It's a show. It's an entertainment. It's something to get you started for your day.
In the morning.
Mm-hmm. If you wake up and you see we talking crazy, you like, damn, they talking crazy at 7 a.m.
But it's a production. You're putting it together.
We've been doing this. We've been doing like that early in the morning.
So I keep it in the morning, and so that's something we've been on for like.
How like it's an hour?
Oh, it's an hour. Okay. So what I do is at 6:30 to 7, I wake y'all up with some good music. Mm-hmm. From 6:30 to 7, I'll play music from my car. I can go old school. I'll throwbacks, rap, whatever I wake up to, y'all waking up to.
Right? Gotcha.
So then at 7 o'clock, that's when the crew comes on, and they'll join the boxes, and we'll do our thing for the show. We got different days. Mondays is On the Go Mondays with Dre. Tuesdays is Thoughts of a Deacon. Wednesdays is usually we either have a special guest or we just wild out on Wednesdays where we let everybody ask questions or whatever. Thursdays it used to be Throat Goat Thursdays with Chris, but we had to dummy that down.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wait a minute. My mind ain't.
And then go ahead.
And then Fridays was Funky Fresh Fridays with
What was
Lala.
it dumbed down to?
So who was it for? So every time.
Wait, Friday was what? Friday was what?
Funky Fresh Fridays with Lala.
And what was the other one dumbed down to?
Thursday was Throat Goat Thursday.
What? Thursday?
Throat Goat Thursday, which means we talked about sexual activity and things of that nature.
So it's the four of you always, right?
Huh?
Throat Goat.
It's the four of us. My boy Ant
I didn't
was with
hear.
us,
I didn't know.
My boy Ant used to be with us, but he had to step down because he had work and stuff like that. He's still part of the team. My homegirl Jackie, she does stuff else behind the scenes. Everybody still comes on and rocks with us or whatever.
So what if someone normally support only like maybe one of you and don't support the rest of them? I don't like them.
That's up to you. You don't have to.
Oh God, I can't support it then.
No, but if you come on the show, if you in the comments, you can say in the comments if you got something to say, if you got something you want to ask, you can say it. We're going to acknowledge it. We try and read every comment that comes.
Who do you put on the show again?
Myself on Mondays.
Yeah.
My boy Deacon on Thursday, Thoughts of a Deacon. Wednesdays, I try and get like special guests, like special artists or up and coming people who are doing their thing and they want to come on and we, interview them just like this, chop it up with them. And then on Thursdays, it's Throat Goat Thursdays to Chris, but we changed the name this season to God Be the Glory Thursdays.
Oh, that's no, y'all did not.
But we still
no. It's in the same path.
It's in the same realm, but to God be the glory of what you get on the Thursday. That's all.
That's a more vague whatchamacallit than attention horses, brother. Stop. Pick another. Yo, don't call it that because you're gonna really switch. Y'all gonna confuse them.
No, because I just do the initials.
I got an excerpt that says
I did just two TGBT.
All right, so you
okay, so it's acronym.
Glory, when you talk about sex.
It's acronym.
Okay.
It's just an acronym. It's like AWP. Okay.
We got Funky Fresh Fridays with Lala.
Oh, okay. So maybe I do like some people. At least somebody else named before. No. I did not like that person. But anyway.
But and every show, each of us have to come up with 3 topics, and one got to go over our own that we want to put up. So that's how it goes. I usually start the show off with a prayer to get everybody going to whatever you're going.
So Thursdays you pray for your about sex.
I do pray. Okay. We do pray because some people during sex they call out to the Lord. Let's be clear, they do.
That's why it's glory be to
Yeah,
So a question real quick. So, what time you be at work?
I gotta be. I don't get to work. I don't have to be at work till 10. So
you in the car at 6 o'clock already?
I'm in the car at 6:30. No, I'm in the car. I'm in my garage.
Yeah, you want his whole?
No, I'm in my car. I'm in my car in my garage. I'm in there from 6:30 to 7, and then from 7 to 8 I do the show, and then I'll go back upstairs. I'll shower, change again.
So you don't brush your teeth?
Yes, I brush.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You think I'm gonna come to the car with stink breath?
I don't know. You know when you still in your house. I don't know. You might go pajamas and same breath, no wash it.
Nah, none of that.
Form today, rare form.
So that's been going on for like a year, and then
you get paid for that?
Nah, this is something I like to do.
She knows what she's doing.
I want to give a shout out to the other shows that are rocking as well. My brother Bill, Ace, and Tamika, they got the Good Brunch podcast that comes on at noon, which is totally dope as hell.
Your wife calling you?
No. Okay. Hey, I get emails, man.
She needed to be a police.
Yes,
so I told her, like, you.
We're gonna be the police. I'm the police. Not hiring me because I stabbed somebody. Okay.
Well, damn. All right. No. Shout out to the Good Brunch podcast. Once again, Bill, Mika, Ace, the angry producer Cash is behind the scenes on that one. Shout out to Lala. She has her. Lala's from New York.
Okay. Hey, Lala.
She lives in Jersey now. She's another skater that I was cool with from back in the days. She's been doing her thing as well. She has this podcast called Let's Unpack That After Dark with Lala on Friday nights. A lot of topics.
Sounds like issues that are being unpacked. It seems like
it's a lot of things they unpack on Friday nights. So make sure you check her out too.
So you getting them twisted.
Shout out to my brother
Glory
Bravo.
be.
Shout out to my brother Bravo. He got his podcast, Uptown After Dark. He does things.
Okay, we got
a lot of them out there.
Y'all got a lot of time frame. You got the
and that's the
morning,
thing.
you got
We
the afternoon, my boy Deacon,
he does his thing with his homegirl named Candid on Tuesday night. It's called Candid Conversations. I don't want to speak it into existence, but it just always crossed my mind, like you just said, like if I had the opportunity and the resources to do something like that,
right,
I definitely would.
Like syndicated radio
syndicated
show.
morning show.
Next. I see you can pick it up. If I don't pick it and see it,
I would say, I would keep the same.
Oh, y'all
flow.
working on sponsors, or you have them?
Things are working. I don't know what the other group is doing because that, everybody has their own things going.
Yeah.
We do talk about things, and they, like I said, they rocking with their good thing, and everybody else is doing anything. But at the same time, we all got individual goals and projects that they're working on. So would I love to have that happen? Absolutely. That would be like, damn. I'll hold down the morning, then the Good Brunch podcast comes in the afternoon, then you got the after dark, stuff like that. That format sounds crazy.
It sounds like it sounds crazy. Wait. Y'all are y'all already connected?
We all know each other, yeah.
So did it happen like that, or did y'all plan that?
Nah, it wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. Like I did the morning show, and
it was your fault.
No, it wasn't my fault
because you started it.
I didn't start anything. Like they all had podcasts before me. They've all been in the podcast world. I was still new. I was just
what year frame is this?
This is year 2. Year 2.
No. What the year? 2002.
What for
year 2?
Oh, I'm in year 2 for the morning show.
Oh, you only did it 2 years.
It's only been 2 years.
So
how long they been doing it for?
They've been doing other podcasts like way before. Like Bill, Ace, and Derek had a Daddy's podcast, All Dad podcast. Tamika is well known for doing her own podcast and her own special readings. So them coming together was magic happening. So and Lala, she's been doing her podcast before, but she stopped for a minute, but she brought it back. So like I said, all of them had their feet in the game. Now, like I said, I would love to get syndicated and get that type of exposure. Will it happen? Probably. I'm not doubting that it can, but like I told him earlier, Rome wasn't built in a day.
No.
Things take time to happen, and if it's meant to be, guess what? It'll happen.
This will be my 4th year. This will be my 4th year in November election night. Oddly enough, we did our first episode was named Election Night, and we were talking about, I guess, whatchamacallit winning, Biden. But we don't have to get to that motherfucker.
No, we good. Yeah, I'm not dealing with Biden.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Pop the balloon.
Well, I just put that there. We don't got to do pop the balloon.
What is that?
I had wanted to talk about that whole.
I'll tell you all about it
later.
Okay. I'll tell you all about it.
But let's go down to Karaoke King. When did because we're gonna get to skate too, but
it's cold in here. You turn that thing off.
No, it's cold in this mother.
Keep that shit over here.
Well, put it on him.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
So shout out to Lindsay Legacy. He put a whole thing together.
Because this is new for me. Like I'm like,
so
okay.
Who's the Karaoke King? You?
Well,
I'm part of it, but I'm not the king yet.
No, I called him that.
Who's the king?
Who's the king of karaoke?
Oh, they have a king? I didn't know that.
There's nobody who's really a king. But that's what I love to do.
I'm personally calling you that because you're not just doing it here. You're taking it in different areas.
So where do y'all perform at? Or do you do karaoke at?
So we do karaoke in Hackensack at Strap Hanger on Tuesday nights.
Shout out to Rob. He passed away. Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to Rob from Strap Hanger. I did it in Yonkers. I was doing it in Yonkers for a little while. I bought it from Jersey to New York, and there was a vibe there. At this place called holy shit, what's the place called? No, Yonkers Social Lounge. I couldn't think for a second. Yonkers Social Lounge over on Lake Ave. I can't remember everything. Right. So I was there for a minute, working on some things at karaoke there. But I love doing karaoke because it's a different outlet for me.
It's almost MCing to you, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of MCing and it's kind of performing.
And then it kind of you kind of work both of them out at the same time.
Because now you're listening to me knowing I can't sing, but guess what I'm gonna do?
I use it
when I sing that song. I'm gonna entertain you,
and I use it as funny too,
and it's gonna be funny as hell. You're like, yo, Dre, you really singing John B? Yes.
Yeah,
and I can't hit the notes that John B hit, but I'll be like,
the crowd
gonna do it,
and they don't know.
Yeah.
That night he wasn't really singing though.
And then it's bad because like when you get a real singer who comes to karaoke, you like,
really?
Like, dude, really?
Really,
like,
really?
Like, lady, really? And some of them be really getting into it, like, I'm like,
that's what they
really?
do.
I'm like, yo, why don't you go to American Idol, yo?
There's some talent there though.
No, we do karaoke on Tuesday nights. Shout out to Strap Hanger. Shout out to Lindsay Legacy.
I need to come on Tuesday night.
Shout out to my boy DJ Frederico. Shout out shout out to the host Bill the Billionaire. I'll be there with him. We be hosting. Shout out to Two Step Lee with us.
That's what you call her? I call her Two Step Lee.
Yeah, when she's there rocking with us, and then like when the songs come on, like the line dances, she's the first one up. She gets it going. Shout out to our line dancing crew. Shout out to the whole karaoke crew. So
this is new.
This is a new venture.
So you have two. All right. So you have. Let's make sure we get it straight. One's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
You got Who's Up.
Karaoke.
Well, what's your moniker? What's your real moniker? When you is it Karaoke Dre or some shit like that?
Nah, when I go to karaoke, they just call me Dre. Hosted by Dre.
Okay, hosted by Dre.
Hosted by Dre. Hosted by Dre. Okay. So yeah.
I want a when you come.
I got that. Oh gosh, she wants everything. She wants all the products. All the products.
Everything.
Show me the money.
Yo, what? I don't.
You're on
get
our
that.
show. Is our guest.
I don't get.
Do you get that?
I don't get.
Why are people doing this?
I don't know. You know what it is? It's one of them generational things that people just gravitate to.
No, because like it can't be generational because grown folk is doing it.
It just started. I want to know where sometimes, all jokes aside, I want to know
who makes these shits. How they get started?
How they get started?
It like, has to be
somebody just wakes up like,
no. Think about it.
I'm gonna do this money thing.
Think about it, Dre. You have a mind for entertainment. You've thought of if I come up with a catchy line or a catchy whatchamacallit, like one's gotta go, then that'll work because people know it.
Right.
So do you think One's Gotta Go will ever be that big? No, Diddy? Like it would be like
No Diddy, what? Oh, that big? Oh, I know how big Diddy thing is. That's
crazy. I feel verbally assaulted right now. No Diddy.
You understand what I was trying to get to?
Yes.
Jesus.
Just your point where that little instant talk was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy. That was crazy. And I did the hand gesture.
Right, it was bad. Pause.
That was bad. Listen, y'all niggas better like this shit. I just told you all types of shit. I ain't gonna be able to walk down the street.
So now with the karaoke, like we said, it's just an outlet. It's fun. You know, you get to be somebody different. Like my go-to karaoke song is "Can You Stand the Rain" and "Babyface Whip Appeal." If I do those two songs, the crowds is definitely gonna be into it. So yeah, that's what I love to do. I can't sing a lick, but I'll entertain the hell out of you.
Yeah.
I ain't
you
gonna
hold a tone, hold a note.
I can hold a little note,
okay,
like maybe like a half a note. But I tell you one thing: one performance I did at New Edition, tapped in. It was like, you know, I like their page. They liked my story and saw me singing. I was like, I responded back. I was like,
his tag?
Yeah, I was like, you want this work?
They probably laughed. They laughed.
They probably laughed.
Yeah.
People got work in the morning.
I got a curfew.
I gotta be at work in the morning.
I gotta work in the morning too.
Okay, let's go then.
Let's go.
All right, Skate King. Well, we already went from the RINK, so it evolved into, I guess.
Because
you're like skating. This guy too. Like you like all of your things, like all of the products you have, you're out there promoting it. Like Absolutely. Your hands out with it. Like
so really now with me taking this fall back from skating, I've started hosting the RINK. on Sunday nights with my boy. Shout out to Branchwood Park.
Oh, Branchwood.
On Sunday nights. On Sunday nights, adult day. Shout out to DJ Now. Shout out to all the DJs out there. DJ Dream, Tone Capo, my nephew. Shout out to all the skaters, all my friends and family at the skating rink.
I think Flex gonna be there Friday.
Nah, that's at Xanadu. He was at Xanadu.
Oh
no, he is gonna be there Friday. He is gonna be there Friday. I'm not going to that because that's gonna be a zoo. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I know how they get down on a non-night. No.
Oh, so
that's the day to go.
You can have fun with that one. That's
the Young Bulls in there.
Yeah, Young Bulls gonna be
because really it'd be different kind of like they be playing house like house and real old
on Sundays. On Sundays, yeah, we do. We rock the classics in the house on Sunday nights. That's what they like.
Well, come to Shawnee's tomorrow. We're gonna have SNS, okay?
Yes, I'm gonna stop by and say what's up.
Yes,
I'll stop by tomorrow and say what's up to Shawnee and everybody for Rial's birthday party. Shout out to Rial.
Shawnee's?
Yes.
I thought
you gonna come? You coming? No.
When is it?
Tomorrow. 9:00.
All right.
Be there.
Heard you.
All right.
Woo! She said be there.
All right, so we gotta go through this. Well, you pretty much do your skating thing. Anything you want to add to this?
Nah, like skating has been my life. Like I said earlier, skating kept me out of a lot of trouble. My mom knew where I was when I went to the rinks. I had people surrounding me who raised me in the rinks and like kept me off the streets, kept me out of trouble.
That's my cousin Amir.
Amir, shout out to the Duo Boys, aka the DGs. Now, shout out to all the skate crews.
Because he knows them.
I don't want to mistakenly forget a crew.
No problem.
So I'm just saying this now. Shout out to all the skate crews up and down the East Coast, up and down the West Coast, all of the countries. Everybody knows me as MJ on skates. Y'all know what it is. That's what it is. So let me not. Yo, you was on a podcast. You shot me out. Yes, I did. Everybody shot.
You motherfuckers get like that when the podcast.
Everybody get a shot. Everybody get a shot.
All right, we talked about comedy. Anything about Billy that you ain't already say?
Yo, let me just tell you this.
You get back at him?
I'm not gonna get back at him. No, you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna get back. I'm not gonna get back at him. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because that is the epitome of a hardworking brother. I've seen him. Like I said, I've seen him grow. I've seen him get to points where he wanted to get to, and he was determined to get there. He had his family backing him up, supporting him through the times of comedy. He has friends who's been there by his side, his family and everybody. Yeah. That is the epitome of a hardworking comic who loves the passion and who really puts work into it. When he knows he's doing a task or he's doing a project, all bets are off. He's 110% locked in. And that's the kind of mentality you have to have in that industry. Not saying that other comics or other people don't have it, but his work ethic is just so crazy. And he's somebody that's my day two. I'm not gonna say day one because day one's different.
I got you.
But that's my ace. That's my right hand. I'm gonna be his right hand. I'm gonna hold him down, whatever he needs.
I told him when he was here, I was like, yeah, y'all on no disrespect to anybody. It was like a camaraderie, like a Batman and Robin team up type thing.
Absolutely.
What
I mean? In some instances, you don't mind playing the Pippin role. You don't mind playing the Batman role or the Robin
Pippin
role.
was that he. You know
what I'm saying? Like because you're trying to accomplish a goal. Pippin and Jordan got 6 rings together. Yeah, it wasn't they were separate and they got them. They got them together. So when you have a team that's behind you and supporting you, it's a beautiful thing. And he does his thing. There's moments where he comes to me for advice on what projects or what he should do. I give it to him. He may not take it, but he, in the back of his mind, he's like, he took something from it. Yeah. And that's all that matters. And once again, shout out to all the comics that I'm cool with because I see them working. And being an independent comic, I tell you at the end of the day, it's not for the weak. Like, you got to think about it. I told you earlier, if there's no shows to be showing, what are they really doing unless they have jobs outside of the comedy? Right. But most of them, want to focus so much on the comedy life. They're like, I can't do a 9 to 5 and focus. Yeah. So you have to be really locked into what you're doing. You got to put your name out there. You got to show up to events. You got to show up to open mics. You got to do all that. And I commend them because it's a nightly thing.
And nowadays, and before too, you got to pay to play.
You do.
You coming out of pocket.
you coming out of pocket to travel. You're paying for your spot, and you may go to a spot where they actually charge you to get on stage.
Absolutely.
And that's you like, damn, I'm looking to get paid for this. Right. I gotta pay first. It's different. Struggle. It's different, man. And that's why I commend all comics wherever they at, near and far, up and coming. Mm-hmm. Anybody in my circle who I know, I appreciate y'all. I applaud y'all. And y'all know who y'all are. I rocks with y'all. Mm-hmm. So
that's what's up. All right, we could do the PV political views later. Hurricane Chris versus 50 Cent. Talk to me, man.
That's no contest.
So my thing is this with that.
Hurricane Chris?
Not at all. My thing is this. Y'all know how 50 is. 50 is the most pettiest person in the universe. He is going to destroy you in so many ways that you'll be like, why did I even say something? That's like trying to battle white Eminem 8 Mile.
Right.
Why would you do that?
That era, yeah. Right.
Why would you do that? There's certain things you don't do.
Kind of smart though. He got his name back out.
Right, you get your name back out, but at what cost?
Well, yeah, what can you do with that?
What cost? They're like,
do you have a record right now? He has
nothing.
He has nothing.
So he ain't got nothing to lose.
You ain't got nothing to lose. So that's like me.
But I'm gonna wake up. It's high school on the phone. So now they're gonna make fun of you.
But why though? It's because he's from Shreveport.
No, he's from that area of Louisiana.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. He's from there.
I don't think he's from Shreveport, but he's from the
around.
He's just taking Louisiana as a whole, saying he's coming down here.
Nah, and I'm not gonna say Louisiana as a whole, but just where he's at.
Right.
Okay, he feels that way.
Okay.
Like, why you ain't call me? I'm around here.
When he said it, he said you didn't hit up none of the Louisiana rappers, whether they're in New Orleans or whatever, just in that area. That's what he was whatchamacalling for.
Well, listen,
of course he was like, you ain't hit me up. You know what I mean?
Let's be clear. Let's cut to the chase. There's certain things you don't do. You don't pull on Superman's cape and you don't poke a bear. And what I mean by that, you don't poke Eminem and you don't pull on 50's petty cape. Mm-hmm. Because once 50 goes in, it doesn't stop at just one.
That's a fact.
It's not going to stop at that just one. Like that Hurricane Chris shit. Let me tell you.
I seen a meme today.
It's not going to stop though. Hurricane Chris think it's going to stop. He's like, oh, I'm in the clear. Next week, 50 will be like, yo, Hurricane, you thought I forgot about you? Right. And he's going to drop something else. Yeah, like there's certain things you just don't do. And that's one of them. Like if I was getting in the industry, I'm leaving Eminem alone. I'm leaving 50 alone. I might go after somebody. Same team. Right. I might go after somebody else, but I'm not messing with those two.
That's what I always say.
Same fucking team over there.
I say the same thing.
I'm like this. Yeah, I'm getting everybody. But there's certain things. Yo, I see something on here that I want to talk about before you move.
All right, go ahead. Which one? We talk about Phil Donahue. What else is that?
The MMA fighter who kissed his opponent.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yes.
So I saw that.
How, like,
no, they was when they have the face off.
Mm-hmm.
He like
kissed him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
when he put him in his face.
Oh, he knocked him out afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, but he did.
Yeah, he got knocked out afterwards.
He got knocked out
for his trouble.
Oh, in the fight.
Yeah, in the fight.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he tried to get at him, but they held homeboy back, like when he was trying to get at him for doing that. Yeah. As soon as he did it,
he did it, and then the ref was breaking him up, and then they started the fight, and then he went to tear his ass off. Yo,
I need to see that now. I didn't see the whole thing.
Why would First of all, I'm in a cage with you. There's no.
That's what they do. That's what they
attention,
do.
Right?
That's There's no way. That's the only reason why anybody does shit. I fell on his floor for no reason. I wanted attention.
There's no way. First of all, I'm in a cage with you. I know what is about to happen. We're about to fight. I'm not kissing you, though.
This one? There you go.
Let me see.
She found it?
I think she might have found it. Let me see.
MMA fighter Craig Jones forcibly kissed rival Gabby Garcia, sparking major controversy.
That's the girl.
No, that's the girl and the guy.
Yeah, it was two guys. They were dark skinned two guys and shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah,
not this one.
Let me see.
Frank White kisses. Oh shoot, Frank White kisses somebody.
Is it two?
Yes.
That one, that's old though. 2018.
No. Sorry, no.
That's not it. It's two dark skinned dudes.
Two black dudes.
Yeah.
So
It's two dogs kissing.
First of all,
well, one is kissing the other.
So first of all,
he is the fuck. You can't say shit today.
Let
me see.
This is probably yours.
my phone ain't going here.
Oh, it's still alive. See what happens.
Right here. This one? These two black? This black one? That one? Them two black ones?
Let me see.
I can't. I need a video.
40, almost 2 hours.
Yeah, because Rick keeps talking.
All right, so let me break this down for y'all.
You found it?
Yeah, I think this is it. I know servicing.
This
one?
one?
And I'm gonna give you a warning right now. Tomorrow.
Is this it? I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Whoa!
Yeah,
He smacked the nigga.
yeah. It's not here. Not here. He had a double take. He was like, "What the fuck?"
He's smart.
Yeah, and then
he won.
The short dude won the next
won,
day.
right?
Yeah.
And nah, see, this nigga.
I didn't know that. Oh.
Why is his dick hard like that?
Oh,
he got an erection from that? That's
Yeah,
no, wait. What's with the Olympics and all these things happening? Like it's yo.
First of all,
What are you talking about? First of all, let's be educated. What are you talking about?
The breakdancer?
No, I'm not talking about the breakdance. I'm not talking. Excuse me. I'm talking about the guy that did the whatchamacallit pole and his shit hit the thing.
Oh,
yeah. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on. No. I'm only gonna say this about the Olympics, and I'm not talking about the Olympics the rest of the night. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yo, he's not even. He's talking to you.
Because I didn't watch the Olympics, so I really have nothing to say about it.
Yo,
for them to put breakdancing in the Olympics, and for the way it's portrayed and it was put out,
like a joke,
was embarrassing to our breakdancing legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean that. I'm trying to be nice about it because we were hype about it when we heard like, oh, breakdancing's in it.
I wasn't hype about it.
Well, I was because that was my era. I grew up on it.
I got you. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm excited. I want to see, breaking one, breaking two,
right?
Beat Street type breakdancing.
But there's only going to be.
And I saw was
it's going to be Asians,
Peru,
a mockery,
and everywhere else in the world.
And then the lady who won the gold medal from Australia says she had a PhD in breakdancing.
Wait, she won?
A PhD in breakdancing.
She won.
Wait, the one that getting memes?
Yes.
Ray Gun?
Yes, she won.
I didn't know she won the medal.
Yes, she won the
Was
gold.
she nice or not?
No!
She not
Bro,
nice.
she went and did some shit that you could
play mantis?
Yes!
I promise you, bro, she won.
Karate Kid, yes.
She won the gold medal.
Hold up, matter of fact, in that picture, there was
yes.
Yes. Crane kick ass nigga. Fuck is you
That's
talking
crazy
about?
to me, yo. That's crazy.
That's disgraceful.
And they already said breakdance is not coming back.
Yeah. For them to do that.
Niggas was tight. It was like, nah, bro.
Nah, it was like, nah, bro. Unless you go to the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and get some real electric breakdances. I don't want to see that
but
shit.
See, what happens is
crazy.
The only Asia is the way Asia is because they went there. They went and they taught them.
Right.
But it was mainly the Spanish. It's the Spanish breakers
and the black dancers.
Well, how many black dancers we got?
No, we had a lot of black break dancers.
I'm talking about now.
Oh, now
I'm talking about now. I'm not. I know we did, but I'm talking about right now.
Niggas is too old to be breakdancing.
No, niggas ain't breakdancing.
The Spanish niggas, they still got that energy.
Do you see a young kid? Do you see a young kid breakdancing? Mm-hmm. Remember seeing Last Dragon and niggas is breakdancing?
That was at that time, though.
I know, but
that's breakdancing. You know what I'm saying? That should have been on.
What's that movie? That two of them.
Breaking.
They should have
Turbo and Ozone, nigga.
They should have been in it. But I'm sorry, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Ozone died. Rest in peace, Ozone died.
No. Ozone died.
Turbo's
still alive. Okay, yeah, you're right.
All right, so I'm not talking about the Olympics no more.
Yo, do you want to finish up and just do what the fuck is Demore?
Yo, who made that shit up?
What is everybody's saying that.
I meant to Google it. I just see some like
Demore.
You gotta Google it now.
Can you Google Demore?
It sounds like some French shit.
It sounds like we're trying to be Gucci, but you sound stupid as shit.
It's good.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. The girls are saying this shit.
Somebody posted and everybody went, shut the hell up. You ain't been.
See, that's what I'm saying. How does this? I think
okay, Demir. How you say the word?
I don't know.
Demir. Excuse me. Demir means reserved, modest, and shy. Typically used of a woman. A demure young lady.
Who is that?
Like
so now,
who is that?
I mean, it's me. I'm reserved.
So
I'm confident, and I'm not too shy, but I can be shy.
So my thing is
tonight.
Tonight I was just going through some issues.
This is my thing. This is my thing. This is my thing.
Reserves.
We come up with shit. And then people followed it
all the time.
And try and turn it into something that it's not.
Right.
For what? For what?
For my question. For what? Just look at it. Yeah. You have your slogan. Your slogan.
So funny.
Right.
Why couldn't this rock? So could it be some other power that's making this shit go online?
It sounds fancy.
Somebody picks it up and go viral.
Right.
Just like that.
Dude,
right, and it's a female thing.
We don't ever see it go viral. It just becomes viral. It just is one day. Like when this came out? A couple days ago.
This is a real word. It didn't come out. This is a real word.
All right. When did Negro
started using it?
When did Negro start using it?
I mean, like what's the noise? Like last week or something.
It started like last 2 weeks.
Was it in the song? Because I can understand it being in the song.
I haven't heard it. No.
But somebody I follow that I like a lot, like a woman that's like I'm trying to follow her footsteps, kind of like in the state feel she put it. I'm like, oh, what she know about that? Like, why would she put that? Like, she following the mule? I thought
I hate it.
So I'm like, now with my word, it's like, oh, I'm demure.
Okay. Marlon Wayans versus Vlad TV. You know about that?
I heard Marlon going at it with them.
Yeah. If
you know what it is? I don't understand why people
waste their time.
Not even waste their time.
Why do you want it with them?
Why do people go after celebrities? I don't get it. I mean,
what happened?
Why Vlad going after him?
Mm-hmm.
Because he wants that notoriety. He wants to show. He
asked for a certain amount of money to be on the show.
Yeah, but he's been on his little. He's been his little white boy. No, Vlad been on his little white boy.
On his bullshit.
He's on his hissy fit shit because of Shannon making all this money off of whatchamacallit. So he feels, you know why? When we do some shit that's normal to us, but extra average to someone else, and it pops off. Wait, they look at us like, how come he could do that?
It's like, damn, he took off.
You can't compare
like, I feel like I should do Vlad. I'm already
Vlad
because he been in it. But Vlad had a crazy run.
He did have a run,
and you still rocking. Like
you had a run.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't handle that. I know, because it's in their nature to be angry, motherfucker.
So
I don't get Vlad to be an angry guy.
Oh hell yeah. So. I think so.
Maybe defensive.
He does
like
defensive.
Like
he has to, bro. Think about it. Niggas will run all over Vlad if he lets them.
Listen, they take it to a different level.
Yeah.
They take it to we know what we're gonna do. If we get in an argument, we could possibly fight, right? Just generally. We could possibly fight if we get in an argument or whatever.
Right.
And if it gets too crazy or if it looked too crazy, we could take it further than that, right? Are we gonna do that with them?
With who, Vlad?
If he disrespects him in a certain
way. It depends on the person. But generally speaking, are any black folks
have to?
Yeah, but you wouldn't have no problem getting in with me. You wouldn't have compared to that. Right. Compared to that. Because that problem is different for you. Because with me, you may live or you die, and you still is okay with that. With them, you know what's up.
Right. I hear you.
You feel what I'm saying? They take it to another level, and if you try to meet them at that level, bomb.
So, yo,
I'm telling you the truth, bro. You know that.
I'm gonna skip to the next topic.
Have you does it a lot?
Bumpy, have you seen that pop the balloon thing?
I did not.
Okay, so this is my last topic. Now I really gotta go.
Okay,
but it's a thing where it's a dating thing.
Okay,
so like there'll be 8 or 9 ladies over there. You'll walk in wearing exactly what you have on, and they'll judge you from that. Not even hearing you speak, not even hearing you talk, just on your appearance. And if they like you, they'll hold their balloons. If they don't like you, they're gonna pop the balloons. So now the host will take. Let's say if somebody. It's on like YouTube and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all on YouTube.
So if somebody pops the balloon, the girl will walk with you to the girl who popped the balloon and ask her, "Hey, why'd you pop your balloon?"
Yeah.
She could be like, "Oh, I didn't like his dreads, or I didn't like his chain, or I didn't like."
I see the dreads. I heard about that dread one.
Yeah, or I don't like. He's not my style, or whatever. So she's out of the running.
His jeans too.
But now, whoever stays, you stay over there with the host, and you ask them different questions, and they all answer it. And then if they like hear the way you talk and speak, if they like you, they're gonna keep their balloons. But if you say something that they don't like or that they don't agree with, boop, boop, and it's been an ongoing thing. I mean, I get it. It was cool in the beginning, like when it first happened, because they would have like funny looking people come on, and they would get like, "Oh, I'm popping this balloon. I'm not."
Or the dude would be like, "I got mad money.
Yeah, I come out arrogant.
Yeah,
or,
but he looked crazy. So they're like,
"Yo, he's not my type."
That sounds entertaining.
But it also showcases.
Bumpy, when you get on, watch an episode or two. Watch an episode.
It also showcases the reality of the world we're living in.
Shallow.
Very shallow and surface.
Absolutely.
Very shallow and surface.
Yo.
All right. I know you said you gotta go. And you. All right. Let me wrap this up then. Jesus Christ.
No, let me say this.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Attention Score Podcast, Rob, Bumpy, Hope, for what y'all doing.
Appreciate
for
it.
bringing people together from different aspects of life. Like I've seen a lot of people come through here and just chill. It's a vibe. It's something, you don't have to come down here and be all uppity and you could be yourself, because people know who you are. And I admire that. And I want you to keep going and manifest, turning it to a conglomerate as it is. And I salute all three of y'all because y'all all work hard and do what y'all do. Keep the energy going, keep the vibe going, stay positive and stay on track with it, and you guys will be fine. I want to give a shout out before I get cursed out. Let me give a shout out to my wife. As much as she's annoying, she's my rock. She's my rock. Shout out to my daughters. Shout out to my granddaughters. Shout out to my extended family. Shout out to my mom, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my sisters, everybody, my aunties,
cousins,
cousins, kids, everybody. But no, like
my granddaughter,
everybody. And I want to give a special shout out to everybody that's tuned into the morning show. I appreciate the viewership, even if you're there for 1 minute, 2 minutes. You say a comment if you come through. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all checking me out on the One Gotta Go platform on Facebook. We all coming back. I'm coming back on September 9th with the Who's Up show and the One Gotta Go. So we'll be back then. Look out for us to come back. And we're going to have a lot of fun in 2025. So just get ready for it, y'all.
All right.
See you tomorrow night at Shawnee's.
All right. So, tomorrow at Shawnee's.
So
I don't want to hold anybody up. We could talk forever like always.
We sure can.
Like I said, this is all right. So, like I said, my co-host with the most, always rolling up, smoking that dope, Bumpy 103.
You know where to find.
I would like to call her, but she wouldn't want to be called RALEENA, Rapid Fire. Go ahead, girl. See ya.
Good night. I'm going home.
All right, she's going home. I want to thank my special guest for coming.
Yes,
I appreciate everything you said. I really do. I'm glad you were one of my first supporters. And I want to thank you and go support him and everything. All his endeavors.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
Go get a sweater.
Yeah, get a sweater.
Order a sweater
and a shirt
and a t-shirt.
And I honestly, I want to.
Let me give him. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Who's Up with Dre 33 on Instagram, on Facebook.
You paint your nails?
Here we go.
I get my nails done. I do.
Okay.
I keep them fresh.
I want to dedicate this episode to my father. He passed away years today, so
salute you, bro. He's proud of you, man.
My condolences.
So I just wanted to make sure I do that. So I knew I was going to tear up, but I'll be all right. It's a lot sometimes. So, and I want to thank everybody that support, everybody that watches, whether you fuck with it or not. I don't give a fuck. You're watching or you're talking about it. I appreciate it. And I hope I'm here to solidify a platform where people are comfortable and can speak, frank about whatever they feel. Because I don't want to interview anybody. I want them to come and just kick it and chop it up about whatever they feel. So I want to thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. I know I'm crying, but fuck it. I cried when I was a kid and I was whipping young niggas' ass too. So that's the episode, motherfuckers. Like I always say, this is the unstoppable, almighty AWP Attention Whores podcast, episode 519. 19. The karate, kicking, chiropractic, skating, comedian, all around nigga. That's another episode. Peace.
We out.
Yeah.
That's
and let me tell you that, and I'm not gonna sit up here in front. It wasn't perfect. We had our bumps and bruises. You know, we went through it. We still go through it, but that's the point of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like you out here to make it work. Nobody wants a quitter. Nobody definitely wants a quitter. I tell you that much.
Nah.
So it's rough.
On and off or all together?
We separated like twice. But during that separation, we were still together because
still communicating. The
kids, of course, you know, and things like that.
I think with marriage, especially now, like relationships is buggy. Like
it is.
It's fucking ridiculously buggy now. Like it's scary. Like I had an on and off crazy relationship with this girl for some time, and I just had to. I just couldn't be put back. I couldn't go backwards in there. Like I couldn't.
You know what? People say that sometimes, like going backwards and stuff. I know a few people who went back, and it worked out. Yep. Here's a perfect example: Nelly and Ashanti.
Yeah, but I get you. That worked. And then there was no. Also, when they separated, I don't think it was ever
full separation.
No, even it wasn't nasty or it wasn't too my situation. It was back and forth. It was immaturity on both sides, right? But it's like you're over there, you're dealing with this. I'm trying to rebuild my situation, and I'm attempting to see if this can work again,
right?
And I'm like, you're giving me every excuse for it to not.
But see, even with me, when me and my wife got separated for like a minute or two, we always communicated, you know, on a level to see what could happen. And both times it worked out. You know, it worked out the first time we separated. Whatever, came back. That's when we got the marriage and everything into works and everything. And then we got separated after that, and it took us a little time to build and get back to a level to where we were. So it happens. It happens to the best of them. I mean, let me just tell you something. No relationship in this world, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, no relationship in this world is perfect. You're going to go through heartaches. You're going to go through pain. You're going to go through whatever y'all go through because that's how y'all are. But it's up to you two. Remember the key word, y'all two, to make it work for y'all. Because what may work for y'all may not work for somebody else. And that's the way you got to look at it. Like, I tell you the truth, I'm a pain in the ass. And she'll tell you that. But at the end of the day,
you stand on what you stand on. I know that.
and so does she. So like it's just how you build your own relationship. I mean, trust me, there are many struggles that a lot of people go through that you'll never know. But trust me, everything, like even when people post happy picture couples on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok and they doing all these stuff, they posting that for y'all to see. Y'all don't really see.
Oh, the highlight,
y'all don't see what goes on behind the closed doors.
You don't see all the murky waters that you go through.
Throwing, the elbow dropping, and then
we can't talk about that now.
Right, you know what I'm saying? The things we can't talk about. But it's it's a part of, once again, it's a part of life. Even my mom and her husband, they've been together for 25 plus. And he's an Italian dude, cool as hell. I love him to death. Shout out to my stepdad, Mark. But he, like, when I talk to him, he's like, yo, can you take your mother? And my mom be like, My mom is simple. You know, she plays her computer. She does her artwork.
Yeah,
she's my mom. She is what she's good. She is what you get.
Yeah,
you know. And he's like, yo. Every time I like go visit, he'll crack a joke. He's like, hey, you're forgetting something. I'm like, what? He's like, your mom. Like, what?
What does he do that's simple? Like, what's his way of escape?
Like he's a simple guy. Like he's Italian. So he does a lot of cooking.
Okay.
He works on
his
cars.
name Tony?
Mark DeConti.
Oh, DeConti? Okay. So Italians love me because of my name.
Yeah, right. So he does the little things, you know. He takes her where she needs to go, like she got a show or whatever, or like, you know, real family orientated. You know, he's a real cool, down to earth brother. Like you're never gonna get, you know, nothing different out of him. He's gonna be who he is. So you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing about him.
Shit. Yeah, that's life right now.
It
bro.
is. It is. It's a good thing. Though.
Yeah, but like just the outside, like start going back into the dating world right now. Like with social media messed this shit up, man. Like,
it did.
Social media. I'm gonna say social media and the government. Cause
no, I just say social media. Social media put.
But you think about what the government has done to the quote unquote black community. This is from way back. Now it just trickled down to now, right?
Right.
To pretty much trying to get the man out the house for welfare for the woman and all this shit, and then the jobs increasing. Not saying they don't have jobs, but them elevating in certain avenues of work, and because you don't see that in different cultures, bro.
You don't.
You see really that in no other culture.
You know what culture I really respect? No lie, and I'm not being funny.
Go ahead.
The Japanese culture.
I believe it. Even though they strict as a mother.
They strict as hell. But like, not even Japanese, just the Oriental Asian community itself. Like, I'm really involved with them because I ref their basketball games. I do a lot of their functions or whatever. And the way they are with each other it's like night and day compared to our people. And I'm not putting us down. I'm not saying we're bad when we're with each other. But if you ever hang out around the Asian community for like a day, you'll be so amazed at how polite, nice, respectful, how they take care of their own, no matter what the situation is, no matter what. Because I'll give you an example. I just did a tournament down in Chinatown with one of the Asian communities.
Got you.
And I was there all day, like from sun up to sundown. They was bringing me waters. They was bringing me food. They was making sure I was good. Like, yo, they was like, yo, you need anything? You come over, you let us know. You need a break? Let us know. Come over. We got you.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my mans who's a ref in the Asian community, he bought a pair of shorts from me like maybe 6-7 months ago. And I don't care. They were black referee shorts. I care less. Like,
regulars.
So he finally saw me because I haven't seen him since then. He was like, yo, I've been looking for you. I haven't seen you. I was like, what's up? He was like, yo, I got your shorts for you. I was like, all right, cool. Come to find out, not only did he give me my shorts back, he gave me a care package with like basketball gear and like socks.
Made sure you was good.
A new pair of shorts and shirts. And I'm like, what's this? He was like, yo, look out for me in my time of need. Here's a little care package, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, I wasn't expecting it, but I was like, damn, like, and I'm just using an example. If I borrow a pair of shorts from my brother, guess what? I'm just getting my shorts back.
You get your shorts back.
He's like, yo,
you took this from me.
He's like, yo, here go your little funky ass shorts. I'm like, wait, damn, son. Why they gotta be funky ass?
Because he's giving it to you after he funked them up, nigga.
Like, come on, man. Can I have my shorts back? Like, geez.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. I'm happy. I'm good though.
We on, we live. We
are live. Let's go.
We are live.
I'm down here, y'all. I'm here. We are here. We are outside.
I'm just waiting for my co-hosts with the most. They are on their way.